strangers to scandal.
Ian Anthony on satellite radio.
Show's hosts Anthony Cumia and Greg Opie.
Controversial team.
Common profanity linked to Ian Anthony.
Opie and Anthony apologizing for yet another raunchy gag. The Opie and Anthony show.
Is this the last straw for the raunchy radio duo?
We gotta completely take down regular radio. We gotta fucking just destroy it.
I want it like it was, where, you know, language was realistic and raw.
Destroy it.
Sexual content is realistic, and just fucking people reacting with people is realistic.
Sit the fuck back.
I'm being a trumpeter.
I got a catchy name. Shit radio.
All right, we hit a low here.
We have contact. Oh my God, Jimmy's face is all over her pussy.
Whoa, look at how small my butthole is.
That's funny. This is shit radio.
And it fucking stinks. It stinks.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Good morning. I was listening to those news clips in our intro.
Yeah.
God damn. Controversy follows us.
Controversy.
Is this the last straw? That clip's about 5 years old.
I know.
Shut up, news. You're stupid.
They kept saying that. Well, that was regular radio, too, so.
No, that's true.
Regular radio, which apparently is the only thing the cabbies can listen to now in New York City.
Yeah, that was kind of, I think we just lost our cab audience overnight.
Yeah.
New York City, wow, they're just fucking these cabbies so bad. And fucking all of us that take cabs.
Yeah.
Because there's more surcharges. It used to be a quick $5, maybe $6 cab ride to work.
Yeah.
It's now $10.
$10.
And once again, I can afford a $10 cab ride, but I start thinking about, there's a lot of people that can't just afford $10 cab rides.
Yeah.
In New York City.
On a day like this, it's freezing in New York.
And the
really
cabbies
cold.
say it. They say, you know, ever since they added the latest surcharge, you know, our business is way down. People are taking the bus more, even though they don't want to.
Walking.
They're discovering the subway system. They're walking.
Yep.
If it's not a cold day like today.
Whacking.
And now what they're doing to the damn cabbies in New York, they have Bluetooths.
Yeah.
And their job is where they drive for 12 straight hours. I think their shifts are 12. Some of them are 16 straight hours. They're in a cab by themselves, fucking just miserable, lonely. They can't really ever get out of the cab because you can't park because you'll get a ticket. You know, they leak into bottles. And most of these savages bring their own lunch. So they got a Bluetooth. They figured out, all right, if I'm going to be in a cab 12 or 16 hours, I'm going to talk to my loved ones way back, you know, back home or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're on their phones the entire shift. But they have a Bluetooth.
Yeah, it's hands-free. You know, none of them hold the cell phones anymore.
Right. Right. A lot of times you think the cabbie's talking to you and you realize, oh, he's got a Bluetooth in his left ear. I didn't see the Bluetooth.
There've been so many times I've gone, excuse me?
Yeah.
I can't hear what he's saying. He's just babbling to some fucking guy. I don't know.
So someone got the bright idea, and I know this is what happens. One dumb cabbie had a Bluetooth, I'm sure, and got into some horrific accident, unfortunately, and probably killed some people. So now that one dummy who couldn't handle it ruined it for all the cabbies. Starting today, they're not allowed to have their Bluetooths.
Yeah.
And they're not allowed to be on the their phones at all.
That's just like, now that's what I heard when they first announced this. It's like, all right, no Bluetooths, no phones. And then you're like, wow, that sucks for them. When is that going to be enacted and stuff? Apparently it's today. And then, did you hear any of this other stuff before today?
No.
So all we heard was the Bluetooth and the phone, but now we find out today, on the day it goes into effect, that other things are included.
Right.
GPS.
Right.
Now, does this include is it just the yellow cabs, or is it also the TLC black cars who need GPS to go anywhere? They're dummies.
Well, the black cars, I don't think this applies to the black cars.
It better not.
And they're way worse than the cabbies.
Yeah.
Those black cars they will bang right into you. They don't care. For some reason, they don't care.
Yeah.
But a cabbie, when, you know, he's getting aggressive, we've talked about this, you just make a little aggressive move back to them, they back way off. Because if they get a ding on their cabs, they're fucked.
Yeah, then they get in trouble.
Some serious trouble.
So they're not allowed to have GPS in their cabs.
Right.
They're also not allowed, we found out, to have satellite radio.
Yeah.
They can't have satellite radio in their cabs. They could use their regular radio, I guess.
Well, I know when I'm punching around, the Sirius XM, it's a bit complicated with the touch screen, meaning there's so many choices. You start kind of focusing a little too much trying to figure out what you want out.
Yeah, but you zero in and have your presets like you do on your regular radio.
Regular radio, though, I mean, how many choices do you really have in any city? For real, 5?
But how many presets do you really use on your satellite? More than 5? Really?
Oh, yeah. Easily, yeah. I got to do a little sports. I got to do a little news. I got to do a little classic rock. I got to do a little alt nation. And this stupid morning mashup, because we know I fucking listen to them at times. Even though the music is garbage.
Garbage.
Although it's catchy as hell sometimes, I got to tell you.
You find yourself toe tapping, do you?
Rah, 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 rah. Stupid Lady Gaga and her catchy songs. But... yeah, it's satellite radio because you're punching around on the touch screen.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you want to know who's singing that song, so you hit info. I don't know.
So you're doing a lot more in there than
Dude, honestly,
the average guy.
You got a GPS where if you're in motion, it just refuses you to continue, right?
Can't input.
They probably, hate to say it, they probably need that with the satellite radio if it continues to grow. I hate to say it.
That would suck.
Because the Sirius XM could be as complicated as the GPS at times when you start punching around.
You know what? No. The most dangerous fucking thing, texting while driving. I have to say.
Fuck, don't take that away from me.
Worse than drunk.
Don't take that away from me.
Worse than drunk driving.
And you know
at least if you drive drunk, your eyes are at least trying to be on the road.
Trying to focus.
When you're texting, it's just, you are just texting away, looking up.
Yeah.
Hey, am I going to rear end this motherfucker?
And you could get a couple extra letters in before you have to look up.
Before you got to look up, I can finish that word. I got this word.
Texting, mark my word, within the next year is going to be illegal in most states.
Yeah, it's already...
there's a movement that is just swelling now.
Yeah.
I think Oprah's involved, and when she gets involved with stuff, forget it.
It's over, Johnny.
But there's a swell. They're trying to stop people from texting and driving, which, you know what? Can't really argue that.
Big crackdown here in New York City. They're cracking down on people texting.
Really?
Not allowed? Yeah. They're looking, even at lights, they said. Even if you're at a red light, stopped, no texting, and then no texting sitting parked in your car. I don't even know. It's like you can't text in your car.
You know what? You know where the speedometer is?
Yeah.
That's where I do my text.
That's where you text?
How the hell are you going to know?
Yeah, you got to do it on the down low. Now it's more dangerous.
Right? I have my 2 hands on the steering wheel, and my hands are sort of through the steering wheel, holding my freaking BlackBerry. I'm texting and driving.
Now it's more dangerous because at least before the laws, you could hold the phone up in plain view.
Sure.
Look at the road, text. Now you're putting it way down here and taking your eyes completely off the road.
I want a see-through windshield. I want my texting right on the inside of the windshield.
Heads-up display, a HUD like a fighter plane.
Thank you.
That's it.
Yeah, it works well for the military. I want a HUD on my vehicle.
Use it if a fighter pilot can use it doing, Mach 3.
Right.
How about we use it in our cars where you can look at the windshield.
Yeah.
You're texting. Your text is up there and the letters on the windshield.
That would rock.
Yeah.
But the cabbies got fucked because they took their Bluetooth away. That is just stupid. We all have determined a long time ago, hands-free phones is fine when you're driving, right?
Yeah, that's where they went to. They went, oh, my God, people are crashing when they're doing... All right, that's kind of funny. Danny found a picture of a guy's windshield with a heads-up display, and it's obviously Photoshopped, but it's covered like with
it has everything.
Starbucks ads, the speedometer, like
the weather.
Text, the weather. It looks like
a video chat window.
Video chat. So
that's classic.
It's a good one.
That rules. Let me say hi to James, the trucker. James.
Good morning, boys.
Good morning, James.
Yeah, we just got, I drive a truck, and we just found out this week if we get caught texting, it's a $2,750 ticket.
Jesus.
And you know what's so bad about it? You watch the State Patrol ride up and down the road all day long.
Yeah.
With their little computers on the right-hand side.
Yep.
Playing around and going 90 miles an hour past you.
Yeah, man. I mean, driving has gotten so boring. We do need other things to do.
It's supposed to be just driving.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. Y'all have saved my job. Because as so much more enjoyable to ride up and down the road and listen to y'all.
Well,
to keep my pea brain occupied.
Oh, thank you, James. I know we have a lot of truckers that listen to the show. We should probably acknowledge that more. So, thanks, James. I appreciate it.
Probably. We won't, but we should probably.
Yeah, we probably should. Wayne in Brooklyn. Wayne.
Hey, good morning, Opie and Anthony. What's going on, guys?
What's up, Wayne?
Hey, Wayno. I call him Wayno.
Satellite radio. I sit in my office, but I got to turn it low every time I'm on the phone and you're saying shit or cunt. But anyway, I dispatch and a regular car service in Brooklyn, and our drivers got to follow the same laws that regular taxi drivers follow. And there's also like a 9% tax on all calls that we charge the customer now due to TLC is taxing us.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's the TLC, right? That's really...
Forget about it. They're really heartless. They don't care. They don't care that guys are sitting around all night just making $15, $20 a night. You know, it's terrible. You know, you charge tax, people would much rather take the bus and spend an extra $2, $3 on a call.
Yeah. I talk to the cabbies all the time living in New York City, and they're basically saying, I can't afford to do this anymore.
Yeah,
I'm not making money at this job anymore. So I don't know what the hell's going to happen. Something's going to give.
I'm usually battling it out with them, so I don't really care.
Oh,
but,
really?
I do
in
city
your car.
injustice.
Right.
Yeah. It's a constant battle between me and the cabs.
They put $30, $40 in gas a night. They drive about 12 passengers a night. They make about maybe $10 in tips, and they got to spend like $70, $80 outright, and they just come home with about $20, $30 in their pocket.
Well, isn't it true, like, you have to rent the cab here in New York City for, I think, $200 a shift or something? So
it's about $135 a shift.
Okay.
But then you put your gas. You think you go for about $30 in gas.
Sure.
So now you're $165.
Right.
So you got to make, just to have a good day, you got to do about $350, $400 on street pickups.
Yeah. And that, you know, they're not doing that. I mean, the first, if you're paying $165 just before you even start your shift in a cab, that's at least 15 fares before you're breaking even.
You're in the hole.
You're in the hole
when you start working.
The first 15 people you pick up, I mean, more or less, you know, quick math here. And now you're even, and now you can start making money on your shift.
Yeah.
If the average, cab ride is what, $8 or something.
Yep.
And they can't even get out to use the bathroom, like you said before. They're sitting in the city. And if you go to the airport, you can't just like drop off at, let's say, JetBlue at JFK and then pull up a couple of feet and there's somebody getting ready to go. You got to go in the bullpen and wait until you get called to come out and pick up.
Yeah, they stand in line. They they sit in line in their cars. I find it. I understand, but I find it hard to be sympathetic with cabs because, like I said, every day is a battle with cabs. Yesterday, driving across town, trying to get to the tunnel, and I get behind a cab, and when they have that fucking light on where they're looking for people, I am missing every fucking green light there is because they're going so slow. No one's in front of them. I got a clear shot to the next light, and believe me, I could go across town in 2 minutes or 15 minutes.
Right.
Based on one fucking light. I miss one light, you miss every crosstown light. They're timed.
Sure.
I make the light, I make all the lights.
Right.
So when that motherfucker's in front of me doing 2 miles an hour with his head back and forth looking for a fare and I'm behind him, I want to kill the motherfucker.
But see...
Well, I don't feel bad for the cabbies. Like I said, I dispatch in a regular car service.
Right.
We hate the cabbies too, you know. But it's just as hard for us to make the dollar as it is for them. But guys, have a great weekend.
All right,
thanks, sir.
But to go with what you just said, Ant, that's kind of the point I'm making. That wasn't the case a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
The cabs are so desperate now.
I know.
We see it in the morning when Kenny drives me to work.
Yes.
Where all of a sudden you'll see a cab go from the left side, cut straight across an avenue to the right because he sees a fare, in a major panic, like, oh my God, I need that fare.
Yeah, I've had him cut
and
right in
doesn't
front of
even
me.
give a shit about anybody else on the road.
Yeah.
There's like a desperation out there with those guys to make their money.
I get into yelling matches with cabbies, probably on a weekly basis, where the windows get rolled down, the pedestrians are laughing their asses off because there's a New York City argument going on.
Right.
And I just, break out savage and get out of my way. What are you doing? You drive like an asshole.
You gotta tape that shit.
That's
you know
the
what? Stuff I want to see.
I know, but I never really know when it's going to pop up. So.
No.
I just got to put a hidden camera in my truck.
No, I got a camera for my car now.
Do you?
So I can film everything.
Really?
I'm
Just
a
ready
filming
to go.
motherfucker right
Ready
now.
to go.
Oh, yeah, I got a camera for my bike when I do my loops in Central Park.
I really should.
You really should.
And just leave it in there for those occasions.
That would be a video I would watch in a second.
Fuck you. You are the asshole.
Yeah.
That's what I get. You are the asshole. Fuck you. Fuck me. Fuck you. Your mother. I start getting into the family and everything. And especially when they got a horrified fare in the back. I see this face in the window looking at me like, oh my goodness gracious, we're doomed.
Or what about the out-of-town businessman holding his briefcase tight up
like,
near his chin?
Gosh, and I'm just yelling, fuck
Right.
you. What are you looking at? You motherfucker.
But once again, the system just, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I mean,
Yeah,
the cabbies and taking their Bluetooths away, that's just so fucking stupid.
Yeah, I don't see how that's much of a problem.
And satellite radio, which really is stupid. And GPS, I mean, I've never had, I mean, knock on wood, I've been taking cabs off and on for the last 10 years on a regular basis. I've never had an incident.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I got to knock on something now, but so where are all these incidents where they figure it's an epidemic and we got to take their Bluetooths
Where
away?
they're crashing.
But that's what happens in this country. It's not a majority of things that happen where you have to do this. It's always one dummy that can't handle it.
Huge knee-jerk reaction.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Huge knee-jerk reaction. And instead of just taking care of that one dummy,
Take it away.
take it away.
Take it away from everybody. One person didn't like it.
Well, it happened in satellite radio. We have one dummy, one hillbilly that couldn't handle having naked broads on his show.
Yeah.
Went too far with the naked broads.
Mm-hmm.
This stupid dummy, who I'll never respect. He's a dumb guy. He's a stupid hillbilly. And because of that, instead of the company going, look, you can't handle naked women on your show, so you should not have naked women. As a matter of fact, you should be fired. Oh, no, what they do is they make sure no one does anything with naked women on their show.
Yeah.
No one.
Thanks.
As getting back to your point, knee-jerk reaction.
Good job.
We always handled our nudity, very well on our show.
Of course we did.
Never had an issue, never had a problem, but,
Pros with nude women.
But a law was enacted a few years ago where there's no insertion because there's one fucking dummy couldn't handle it.
And what good is a naked woman if you can't insert something in them?
Yeah, what the fuck?
What's the purpose?
You want to talk about the State of the Union address with the broad?
What, are we going to chat?
Hell no.
Watch up in the air?
Hell no.
What are we going to do? We're inserting.
But, that could be a theme today. Knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah.
It's kind of ruining the country. It really
There
is.
is one recently. I actually read it on, oh my God, the show prep sheet.
What?
Oh, yes, I did. With the dictionary. One fucking stick in the mud was upset because of, what was the word?
Oh, oral sex.
I believe oral sex, yes.
Oh, that's right, okay.
Oral sex was in the dictionary, and she was freaking out. One of the dictionary pulled from the school, and did they wind up pulling it?
The whole district pulled it.
The whole school district
over
pulled
one
it because oral sex.
Merriam-Webster's dictionary.
It's Webster's. It's not fucking,
So they-
Penthouse or Swank.
They yanked all the dictionaries out of the entire district?
Because
Yeah.
one parent complained.
One
There's another
fucking
story
parent.
today.
One parent.
There's a story today about the Diary of Anne Frank.
What's wrong with that one?
One parent complained that there's a sexual reference
Oh, my God.
in the Diary of Anne Frank.
Is there?
And the school immediately pulled it.
That is a classic.
Right.
That is has been read for years
And
in
you-
schools.
And you start checking out pornography by just going through the dictionary. That's where it all
Yeah,
starts.
of course. Well,
you look up dirty words.
In our day.
Oh, yeah, and every once in a while there would be a nice little diagram you could kind of laugh at.
Let's see if fuck is in here.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's not there. It's not there.
But one parent, like you said, knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah.
All the other parents in that district, all of them, had no problem with it.
Whatever. It's
But
in there.
one
Who
dumb
cares?
parent ruins it for everybody.
Freaked out.
And why are we listening to the one person
And
over and over again?
You know
Why?
the bitch that complained never had a dick in her mouth.
Right.
Ever. She saw that word in the dictionary and freaked out because it'll remind her husband what he never gets.
Right. But why? Why do we do that as a society?
Society.
The knee-jerk reaction.
I know.
Because of one fucking person.
It happens in radio all the time. All the complaints, the FCC complaints, are usually based on one person that complains, and then, it sets the whole machine in motion to get rid of these people.
Yeah, and it ruins it for everybody else.
Yeah.
Why don't they take a survey in that district and sit down the parents? Do you mind that this is in the fucking dictionary? It's been in the dictionary since the invention of the dictionary.
Yeah. She'd rather they not have a dictionary because it has isn't it funny that it's oral sex and it's a dictionary?
Yeah, exactly.
I just found that kind of ironically a little chuckle.
Let's say hi to Chris in the Poconos. Chris.
Hey, guys.
Hey, you in the big champagne glass?
Or the heart-shaped tub?
Oh, always, the heart-shaped tub every time.
It's just the same joke.
How was the horseback riding this morning?
Yeah. Did you play ping pong with a couple from Wisconsin?
I only work there, guys.
What about shuffleboard?
Yeah. Did you take a black light into one of the rooms and look at the Peter Max painting on the floor?
What's up, Chris?
Yeah, I drive 80 miles into the Poconos every day. And I'm bored as hell while I'm driving, so I'm watching TV on YouTube, like 8-part episodes. I'm looking at the internet, whatever, and calling you guys, not using my Bluetooth because the phone screener will hang up on me if you can't hear me right. So I'm constantly just doing shit I shouldn't be doing, but I don't even have close calls. I'm usually pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I think the texting thing is kind of getting out of hand. That's more of a majority thing.
Yeah.
More than just one or two dummies not being able to handle it.
It's a huge distraction when you're driving. That I understand.
And when you're on the LIEs, our highway, obviously of choice, and you see someone going really slow, either in the fast lane or the middle lane, you know every time that they're on their fucking phone.
You have to pass them around the right, and when you pass them on the right, you look over, and it's either somebody who is ethnically challenged in the ways of driving, which I will always blurt out an epithet. To myself, not to them, but I'll go, that figures. Or someone just on that fucking phone, not even texting, sometimes just talking on the phone. They can't talk and fucking drive.
Right.
They have no concept of how fast or slow they're going,
right.
Weaving into and out of lanes. It's like, come on, I'm on a mission when I'm driving. I want to get from point A to point B as quickly as possible. You're in my fucking way.
Sure.
I never
You gotta use
understand
cruise
that.
control.
A what?
They got to use cruise control.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that ain't gonna happen.
Cruise control sucks a dick unless you're on an open highway and no one else is around.
You gotta be out in the Midwest.
There's always someone fucking up your cruise control.
Yep. You're looking and you're going, I think now they're slowing. Do I have this? Am I meant?
Right.
Fuck.
Come on.
I'm getting closer.
You can tell you're getting closer. It's just a matter of time. You gotta fucking stop.
You're like, I think I can change lanes. There's someone next to me, but it's opening up. It's gonna be, the brakes.
Exactly. If you're driving on a highway in Montana or something.
Yeah, then you're fine.
You're rocking.
Open it up.
Getting back to that oral sex thing. Why can't that parent just have a conversation with the kid? Why does it always have to be, oh my God, I can't handle the word oral sex in the dictionary. My little kid's going to see that. Why don't you sit down the kid? First of all, did the kid bring it to her attention?
Who knows?
But why can't you sit the kid down and go, well, let's, and have a conversation?
Because it's probably some puckered ass, hard right liner Christian that just cannot even dream of talking to their children about sex. And meanwhile, they're the kids that grow up to just turn into whores.
Sure, of course.
Like I said, I years ago, there was a family, very Catholic upbringing. The mother would look in the Catholic Digest to see if the movies we said we were going to see were accepted by the Catholic Church.
No, there's a whole list that comes out.
Yeah, and she'd look through it and go, okay, you can go to this movie. And we weren't going to a movie. We should have been making fucking movies because the fucking that went on in that family, just a bunch of daughters.
Really?
Bunch of fucking daughters and one drugged out adopted son that wound up ODing or something years ago. But
the girls were goers?
All the girls, hot.
As soon as the parents left?
Just fucking machines.
Nice.
Great. And they were brought up so strict just like such strict fucking Catholic upbringing, and they were the first ones to be like, let's go fucking grab some booze, go to one of the local schoolyards in the summer by the woods and just fuck.
And she's got her bare back on just glass.
Oh, it's great. No, I'd always bring like nice blanket.
Oh, you're one of the nice guys.
Yeah, I'd have a blankie.
Not the crushed glass. You're just laying in the crushed glass. You don't even care.
The point it is. Yeah, go to the point.
Nice. Hey, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. I think that's the case every time. Who the fuck's doing the phones today? Because I can't wait any longer to answer a fucking phone call.
Apparently phones are out in that room.
So what are they doing?
Mars is attempting to fix it right now.
Is he making those faces?
Yeah, he's very confused.
He puts his hands on his hips, his head draws back, and he goes like...
Nothing worse than hitting on a pretty good topic, having every single phone lit, and we can't continue our show.
He's resizing the screen.
Why is there always an... I know why there's an issue.
Yeah.
Because they made this whole thing so goddamn complicated.
Well, they certainly did.
You know, go back to the old equipment. No one had problems with the old equipment, where you don't need codes and two separate people turning keys just to turn a phone system on.
There's a difference between the old wooden push-button dial phone we had in one studio and this modern system that just is space-aged and plagued with fucking bugs.
You know that if we had to make a phone call, we can't do it?
Yeah.
If like all of a sudden I looked out the window, I'm like, oh my God, a terrorist attack is going down right now. I need to tell somebody.
Yeah.
And we have this huge phone system. All I have to do is make a phone call. A lot of people would die because I don't know how to make a phone call.
You have to get your cell phone out.
Sure.
I guess
the cell phone would. But let's say the cell phones, let's say they took out the cell towers.
Oh my God.
So there you go. That's just wonderful.
Yeah. Well, Mars is on it. Sure, it'll be done by Ron and Fez's.
Tom.
Tapped out again. Oh, that's wonderful.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up, Tom?
Hey, man.
Hey, porn doesn't start in the dictionary. It starts at the library, man. When we were in Catholic school, we'd go whenever we had library time. We'd go right for the National Geographic collection, go look at the naked African and Mexican women.
Yeah.
And then when you're out in town, Saturday and Sunday, down in the city with your parents, walking through the city, you always fucking got to tie your shoe in front of the old newspaper stands where all the pornomatics were.
Oh, yeah, you stop.
Yeah.
Tie your shoe.
Absolutely. You know what? I think it's time for America to accept nudity, to accept sex, to accept porno.
Yeah.
It seems like the rest of the world has embraced... The rest of the world has embraced their sexuality, but for some reason in America, we're like the biggest prudes. It's so bizarre.
Sticks in the mud prudes.
Because we're a bunch of fucking pansies.
The one thing that feels the best, we want to fucking deny each other.
Yeah, just cover it up.
We just want to deny each other. That feeling.
And it's only because a few people get, like, all freaked out about it.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, you should educate and, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, it's not a bad thing.
Like,
sex isn't bad.
European beaches and stuff like that. French Riviera, things like... I mean, women walking around with just strings up their asses.
Right.
And tits just hanging out in the breeze.
Yeah.
And it's no big fucking deal. Here, there'd be cops and, hey, you gotta cover that up. And when you people complaining.
When you go to the beach and you see a girl going topless, which is legal, by the way, and every once in a while there's a girl that's brave enough to do that.
Yeah.
Every guy loses their fucking mind. Like, holy shit, look at that. Oh my God. You're losing your fucking mind because you don't see it every day.
Keep peering over.
These European beaches, all the girls are going topless. If you ever seen videos or pictures, and there's families and the guys just going about their thing because it's normal to them.
Ooh.
It's normal to them.
Wow.
Well,
see, okay.
What do we got here?
All right, look, maybe I wouldn't be able to handle this.
What do we got here?
Okay, all right, maybe... Oh, my shit.
God.
Okay, maybe this is a good idea. This isn't happening
God.
really in numbers here. We are looking at a picture of two chicks just trotting through the surf with up to about their ankles. And
the girl on the left has big melons.
Giant tits that are just
and the other
perfectly
one
placed.
Has small, nice ones.
She's got small, nice ones. They're wearing... little bikini bottoms.
And the other one has kajunkas.
They're just walking around. Okay, I wouldn't be able to function on this beach.
No. Yeah, but that's because of your entire life.
I'd have to lay on my stomach in the sand and dig a little hole for my wee-wee. So
And then
my wee-wee wouldn't hurt.
Then a crab would bite your head.
Found a friend, Harry.
Yeah. Well,
okay, maybe I understand. Oh my God, I'd lose my fucking shit.
Oh yeah.
Danny's just punching up nude beach pictures, and they're superb.
Look at the ass on that one.
Oh my God!
Look at the arch.
Just stop it.
Second down on the left.
What about all the way to the right on the bottom?
No, that one.
I want to see that chick. Holy mother of tits. Okay. All right. Maybe they got a point. No, that would be, but we would get desensitized to it, would we ever?
I don't know. We're just in a different place. I don't know.
Oh my
I would
God.
say we would never be desensitized to
My
that.
pee-pee would be going crazy. My wiener. I'd have to go in the cold water.
My penis would ache.
Yes.
My penis would ache from so many hard-ons.
My wee-wee would hurt.
I'd pass out because I'd have no blood in my brain.
Yes.
Mark and PA, I'm just going to fucking answer these goddamn phone calls cold. That's how good we are. We don't need no fucking talent, coach. Tell me what you got. I don't even know what you want to fucking talk about.
Hey there, Mac.
I'm wondering if we're going to lose the cash cab because of that, the Discovery Channel. They do some crazy stuff. But
Yeah, what kind of shit did they get away with, that cash cab? Because he actually had to get a cabbie's license.
He's doing a talk show in his cab. I think the TLC
game show.
I think the TLC is going to have a problem with that.
You can't have
a game show. Sorry, yeah.
You can't have a Bluetooth in your ear, but you could run a game show in your fucking cab. The guy makes a very valid point.
We know Ben Bailey, by the way. He's a good guy. Really good guy.
He does a good job with that show.
He's actually done our show a few times. He's been too busy to do it lately, but we'll get him on.
He's got to have some good stories though with the drunk people that do that after dark now.
Oh yeah,
so that's got to be crazy.
I'd like to see where they start the game show and then they have to stop it for some fucked up reason.
Yeah,
they ought to put out a DVD with all the bullshit that happens where they just got to throw people out or they puke or something.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah, let's see what happens in Cash Cab, the shit you don't see.
Where all of a sudden Ben Bailey wants to get Cash Cab going and he looks to the back seat and sees some guy getting blown. There's some of that.
Turns those wacky lights on the roof. It's like, hey, wait a minute, I'm trying to get some head here.
You ever get blown in a cab?
Let me think. Not in a cab. Limos, things like that.
Yeah, not me either.
Town car.
What number you want? 1 through 9, Ant.
Let's go with number 7.
Look at us. Cold fucking
7,
answering.
Please.
Oh, 7? Sorry, 6.
Oh,
we're going
6?
to 7.
Why did you do that?
Hi, who's this?
Is this it? Number 7?
Yeah, what do you got, sir? What's your name and what do you got?
Hey, I win. Listen to me. This is Dan from Knoxville.
All right.
Hi, Dan.
You better pull your chute quick.
These are all. By the way, you're about to listen to all the people that never get through.
Yes, exactly. You're about to learn what we have call screeners for.
That's why you do hear the same callers a lot. We screen very well for this radio show. It's very important.
Here you go, my friend.
I have to cold answer right now. What do you got, brother?
I was just going to tell you guys, you always hear about you all like you using your text, and if somebody called you, you get pissed off. I only got voicemail on my phone. I did away with my text and internet, and I just hear you guys say, man, I couldn't get by without all that stuff, and I don't even have a computer, so I don't know. I just can't understand why it's so important to everybody.
You just wait for someone to call, you don't pick up, and then you listen to their voicemail?
Yeah, well, either, if I'm awake or something, of course, truck driving, I'll answer it while I'm driving. I don't, of course, I don't think there's any problem with me driving.
No texting, no text, though? I mean, like texting,
the whole world is
pretty
texting.
important to me right now in my life.
God.
Pretty important, the texting.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let me ask you, does a screen come up that's got actual words on it, or do you have to actually type the word out letter by letter?
Letter by letter. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I turn that shit off when they're trying to read my mind. No, thank you. I don't.
No,
need
I
you
like the iPhone. It works very, very well.
Fucking no, it's frustrating.
You would freak out at how well it works on the iPhone.
Really?
Yes.
Maybe I should start using that iPhone. I mean, I use it for the paper toss game,
screen, though, that had words like and before, after, just words you might use.
All right.
All
right. All right. Thank you, sir. Pick another number, Ant. This is how good we are.
Wow. All right. Let's go with 3, please.
Hi, who's this? Let's see.
Hello?
Hi, you're
what's
on
your
the
name?
air with the Opie and Anthony program.
Hi, what's your name? This is what the screeners have to deal with every day, by the way.
Yeah.
Sir, what's your name?
Ah, shit.
What? Can you hear us, dude? On the phone?
All right, let's try one more, Ant.
This is what screeners are for.
Right.
This is a really good example.
That's why you hear Jimmy James from New Hampshire and Fred from Brooklyn and who else? Kevin from Connecticut. Not Steve from Bayshore because he sucks doing phone calls, but he's great with the fucking...
He's great with words, the written word.
Yeah, he's great with the written word, but he doesn't
With
call the
phone
show.
calls, Chokemeister.
Sure. What number? One more. One more.
He says, fuck you, Opie.
He knows it's true, though.
He knows it's true.
He knows it's true. It hurts a little, doesn't it,
That's why he
Steve?
said, fuck you. He would have just went, ha ha, LOL.
Yeah.
But he had to say that because it hurts, because it's true.
Right. And a note to Steve Blatter, once again, our equipment's not working, and it's kind of hurting our show, so...
It's hurting us.
Maybe we could figure some shit out.
We're hurting.
What number you want, Ant?
Let's go with number 1. Let's go right to the top.
Uno. Hi, who's this?
My number 1?
You're number 1.
You're number 1.
Let her rip. What's your name? Where you from? What do you want?
This is Mike. I'm in Michigan. And
Mike.
I got nothing. I just wanted to be on the Opie and Anthony show.
Okay. That would have been a call. The screener probably would have went, well, thank you for calling.
Right.
Click. And you never would have heard from Mike saying you just wanted to be on the Opie and Anthony show. Let's run down the line. Let's just go to 2 then or something.
All right. We'll go 1 to 9.
All right.
And then we'll take our first break. Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Bill.
Hi, Bill. What do you got for the show?
Bill!
Hey, I got some good stuff for you. Okay, first thing, I live in Western New York, and just had a state trooper got killed down here last week, and a female state trooper, and it was on the news. They were making a big deal about it.
Yeah.
2 days later, they came out and said she hit a tractor trailer head on a 2-lane road. Of course, everyone's saying, "Oh, there's a tractor trailer killed her." No, she was texting in the state trooper car and hit the truck head on.
So it was the trooper's fault.
Yeah, she was texting while driving and hit a tractor trailer head on in the state trooper car.
Is that the same story? I think it's out of Buffalo, where somebody caused an accident because they were watching or texting porn.
Oh no, this is another one.
Oh, okay.
Girl hit a deer on just the couple days before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
She hit a deer in her car, and the car became disabled on the thruway.
Yeah.
And a bunch of people were stopping to help her and pulling over and going around. A big tractor trailer came along, ran the car right over with her in it.
Jesus.
And killed her.
What happened to the deer?
Well, the deer, they said, like, why couldn't she get off the car? They said the car wouldn't start because it actually, the deer demolished the front end.
Wow.
So the tractor trailer, plowed this lady right over. And everyone's like, for the last 2 or 3 weeks, just been crucifying this truck driver, but you didn't hear no story about it. And I'm like, I'm a truck driver too.
Obviously, because you like to talk.
Oh my God, don't they like to talk?
Don't really like to get to the point. Why get to the point when you have a lot of hours to kill on the highway?
Of course, he's just tearing up the pavement, Opie.
Yeah,
Well, He's got road and horizon in front of him.
Between way stations and fucking service areas, there's a lot of lonely time, isn't there?
Lonely roads, just staring at them.
On the road
white
again.
line fever.
Here
That's
I am.
it.
Anyway, so this guy...
Oh, my God, there's not an anyway. There's not an anyway.
Every trucker has an anyway.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Man, no wonder they kill hookers.
Yes.
All right.
No, go ahead.
So the investigation comes to a...
Because he's going to get to the porn
on
part,
the news
which we all know
2
by
days
now.
ago.
Yeah.
The guy was riding down the road with his laptop on a pay-per-view porn site as he ran the car over.
Oh, my.
He was watching a porno movie driving down the road.
So, and if you're watching a porn movie, that means you're also
It's hard to hit the
probably
brakes when you
jacking.
can't
so you're
around
probably
your
jacking.
ankle.
I bet
Of
you're
course.
jacking.
Of course. Thank you, sir.
No, Opie, why would he be
Why would
done?
I
There's
go
a
with
lot
thank
more
you?
highway ahead.
How many miles do you have to put in today, sir? He's gone.
Oh, he finally left. Maybe he hid an abutment.
Dude, that's only 2. We got to get to 9.
Oh, my God.
We got to get to 9.
This is crazy.
If you're just tuning in, our phones got fucked up, so we're just answering the calls cold like a phone screener would. Giving you a little taste of what the phone screener deals with every morning on our show. Hi, who's this?
Mike in Boston.
Mike
in Boston. How are you, Mike?
Oh, too bad, boys. How are you doing?
Good. All righty. What do you got for the show?
All right. I'm a service tech up in Boston here, and I always have a laptop with an air card on, and I'm sitting here writing emails and shit while I drive. If that's bad, I don't know. Is texting bad? Then I guess that's pretty bad, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
That's bad.
That's
really bad.
That was line God. 3. Trying to get to 9.
All right.
Hi, who's this?
Holy shit.
James.
Hi, James. Where are you calling from?
Kansas. Holy shit, here comes a bomb.
All right. What do you got, man?
What the hell? Let's see. Let's see if we can get through this.
Yeah, the audience will be the judge.
Yeah. What do you got, James?
First of all, a few years ago when I started listening to y'all fucking screwed me. So I want to say fuck y'all for that, but I still love you. I listen to you every day.
All right.
All right, good.
Legitimate.
I deliver pizzas, which is pretty fucking lame. But if they ever told me that I couldn't have my XM, my GPS, my police scanner, and everything else, oh, not to mention my bowl, in my car, I would tell them to suck my dick and find another job.
Did you say police? Did you say police scanner?
Yes, sir.
Why do you need a police scanner in your pizza delivery?
Because
it's
fun to listen to what's going on
Anthony,
out there.
Yeah. Anthony, please.
Yeah.
I'm just like you. I date teenagers, too. Why do you think I have a fucking police scanner?
Oh, okay. no. Enough said.
You know,
anyway,
but I think the reason we started the show off with what's going on in New York City with the cabbies and how they took their Bluetooths away, their GPS, and their satellite radio.
Yeah.
This, unfortunately, will be something, a trend that starts. You're going to see this happening all over the place with other companies. I'm telling you.
I'd like to see how they're going to enforce that satellite radio part of it, though, because, you know, what the fuck?
Well, I don't know if local government, state government, what have you could enforce it, but individual companies certainly can.
Oh, that's true.
Trucking companies, all of a sudden a big trucking company goes, you know what? We're going to follow the lead of what's going on in New York City, and we're taking the Bluetooths away from the truckers, their GPS, their CB radios.
Well, if you took the CB away from the trucker, you're taking away his lifeline.
I hope the unions are strong for that.
How's he going to know where the Smokies are?
Right.
How are they going to tell you that there's a pretty seat cover?
But I mean, there is a groundswell. They're gonna make laws so you can't text and drive at the same time. Is there an actual law? I don't even know. They're putting them in
state
but they're
by
gonna
state,
and they're really going to enforce it, and that's going to lead to them taking other things away that we have in our cars.
Yeah,
all that stuff that we really like in our cars.
That made a car modern.
Right.
You know, you remember driving around with your parents and shit in a car. There was nothing to do.
Right.
Nothing. Now there's just a bevy of fun things to do.
I'm kind of worried about that satellite radio a little bit because it's not as complicated as the GPS when you start popping around, but you do, it's a little more involved than just a regular AM, FM radio.
Yeah.
That's number 4, Ant. Let's get to 9.
9.
Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Phil.
Hi, Phil. Where are you calling from?
North Carolina.
All right. Everybody wants to move to North Carolina, Phil.
Yeah. What I was calling about...
I love about this show, and I try it every day. Just a little small talk.
Yeah, a little small talk.
I try a little small talk just to make it feel like we're human beings just chatting.
And then you just get blown off.
I get blown off. I mean...
A lot of people want to move...
they just want to get to their point. Maybe because they're nervous.
And they go,
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Phil, why can't we have a little small talk about North Carolina?
Oh, okay. I just didn't want to chatter too long, take too long to get to my point.
All right.
Hang up on me. That's
all right. All right.
In the mountains, man. It's beautiful.
All right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Maybe that small talk is overrated. What do you got there, Phil?
I wanted to talk about distracted driving. I pass cops all the time. They got that stupid computer screen open, riding down the road typing in on it. If that's not distracted drunk driving, I don't know what is.
Well, I mean, yeah, the troopers and the cops are doing exactly what we're doing, but they're supposed to pull us over for doing what they're doing.
Yeah, well, they're typing in, like, license plate numbers of cars in front of them, so.
Yeah, but that nice screen could do some other things, too.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, yeah, you could do some things with that.
Oh, we had that episode where the airline pilots were on their laptops and overshot the airport, so you could even get to that level and be distracted where you miss an entire airport.
But that made me feel good. It scared the shit out of everybody else, but it made me think, wow, they got this flying thing down. If the two pilots could overshoot a runway by 100 miles
and the plane's just going,
and no one noticed for 100 miles.
Plane's just going.
That's nice.
Playing online poker.
All right, let's go to line 6, trying to get to 9.
Hi, this is Bill the Trucker.
Another trucker.
How you doing there?
Shit. Hi, Bill.
I'm doing fine. First of all, I don't have a fucking Southern accent, so that helps. As for the CB radio...
Slight Southern accent, sir. Slight.
Yeah, it's there.
A little bit.
Well, I was born in Queens, grew up down south, and realized it's a hillbilly hell and came back.
Right.
For CB radio, I will gift wrap that motherfucker and send it to you. It's not worth sticking underneath the tire of the truck for a chock. It's worthless. It's just dumb hillbillies going back, shut up, stupid!
Things haven't changed since the 70s, apparently.
A lot of truckers going, get her done!
Shut up,
Correct.
stupid!
Get her done!
The only reason it exists in my trucks, if you're at a grocery warehouse, they'll call you to, park your truck in a particular door for unloading. Beyond that, I have no use for it.
Okay. Yeah, you don't get smoky reports.
You don't get those hot truckers playing with themselves.
Fuck that.
I wouldn't fuck a trucker with your dick, Anthony.
Oh wow.
Oh shit. That old gag.
Yeah, lady truckers aren't known for their we've outstanding beauty.
We've all used that joke at least once in our lifetime, but it really doesn't make sense. How do you fuck a broad with someone else's dick?
How true. How true. Oh,
how do you get that done?
Yeah.
Oh, this would appeal to you.
Okay.
The constitutionality of the trucker that called in before about truckers being prohibited from texting. That went into effect on Wednesday. That is a rule that went through by the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. No constitutionality, no hearings, no comment period. Boom. They said it's not going to happen. Truckers cannot do it. Now, where's the constitutionality of law behind that to dispute or comment on anything there? And I thought you'd like that, excuse me, Anthony.
Yeah, it's more Anthony, I get. Well, no, I mean, that concerns me as well.
Yeah,
you can't just push it through like that.
I would comment on that, but I was paying no attention.
Why? What happened? Porn?
No, he just kind of lost me.
They took and they passed this rule out.
No, you don't have to do it again. That's okay. I'll listen to the replay and I'll comment to myself.
Okay.
All right, thank you, sir.
One other quick thing.
Yes, another trucker, of course. There's always one more thing. Oh, Frunkus, all right.
Okay.
Trying to get to 9, Anthony. We're up to line 7.
7, please.
Hi, who's this?
Hello, guys. This is Chip the Trucker.
Hi, Chip, you fuck.
Hey, what's up?
The reason we get in so many accidents is because we talk so much, and it just takes us forever to text, so we never see the road.
Here's a prime example. What number was this? A 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, we crapped out.
Doing Jimmy's... He's trying to do Jimmy's bit.
I understand.
You're trying to do Jimmy's bit, but you have to start with the...
Yes. Oh...
That's how the impression... All right, go ahead. Give me a Pope does a what? Go ahead.
Oh
He's gone. Trying to get to 9. Hi, who's this? This is line 8, Anthony.
All right, line 8.
Hello?
Hi.
We on line 8?
Yeah,
you're it.
Oh, I had to make sure. Truck driver, please. Once again, reading the truck driver thing here, we can be fined. It's a civil or criminal penalty up to $2,750, which the irony, it's on a Qualcomm system that you can read going down the road. But yeah, that driver was talking about it being actually going into effect. Yes, it is. It is a actual criminal and civil penalty and everything else, what they're talking about. And that's the truth for the texting while driving in a commercial vehicle or a bus.
I'm going to still text even if it's a law, obviously. I think
everybody is.
I do think that texting is becoming a bit of an issue. I really do.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess DC, someone on, I guess the phones are starting to work because Greg in DC, he says in DC law says no texting, but email is okay.
Email?
Well, because texting, you're doing a conversation. It's back and forth. It's not a one and done. An email's kind of one and done.
Yeah.
So you can sneak an email in like, all right, I'll get back to you on this.
Reply to the email.
Right.
I'll be at the meeting.
But texting is a conversation.
Yeah.
You don't just text once. It's at least a little bit of a back and forth.
You're using words.
Yeah. All right, sir. Thank you. We're getting to the final one. Thank God. But look how good we are. We had a major issue and we made something fun out of it.
Just gotta plow through.
Hi, who's this?
This is Robin, Detroit.
See, now she's a regular. This Robin from Detroit.
Yeah, I made it through.
Is it cold in the D?
Excuse me?
Is it cold in the D? It's wintertime.
Oh, it's fucking cold. It sucks, but...
See, this is the small talk I like to do every once in a while.
I know.
We got 17 degrees here in New York today. That's cold for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about what we've got, too.
Yeah.
That's small talk. That's nice.
It's nice.
That was
it's
nice.
It's like we're having coffee, just chit-chatting a little bit.
No problem with
and then
that
we do
right there.
something serious. What do you got, Robin?
Great. I'm calling about the dictionary thing.
Yeah.
Do you think if my 16-year-old son wanted to know what oral sex is, he couldn't go on the internet? You think he'd pick up a dictionary?
Well, that's why the whole thing is completely ridiculous. Thank you, Robin. You know, taking the dictionaries out of all the schools in that district is ridiculous. What do you think your kids are doing while while both parents are working?
The intranets.
Yeah, of course they are.
Well, I don't think my kids even fucking ever looked at a dictionary. They got the internet. Who gives a shit about a dictionary?
That is a great point. I got a lot of nephews and nieces. I'm going to ask them. I don't think they're fucking looking through dictionaries.
When's the last time you flipped through a fucking dictionary?
Yeah, they're getting all their info and research shit online.
Or the Encyclopedia Britannica.
Hell yeah.
I'd probably be appalled if I know what my 16-year-old son's been looking at on the internet.
A 16-year-old? Forget about it.
Oh, my God. He's jacking to everything.
I don't even want to know. He's probably seen things I haven't seen. But, fuck the dictionary. Those people are crazy.
I'm jealous of these fucking 16-year-olds. You know how hard we had to work to get our excitement?
The excitement they must feel punching up the porno that... Danny just put tits in Google, and there's tits galore.
Hold on. Danny just put tits in, right?
Oh, my God.
I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all right, 10.
Second row all the way to the left.
No. I don't even want to do that. You could have an individual Jack's session with every single one of those pictures.
Yes.
In a pinch.
Put oral sex in there.
Well, all right, Robin, we will.
Oral
sex.
Oh, my God. You know something?
God damn.
Now, if we could all...
Bottom row, second from the last.
Yeah, with the eyes.
Yeah, with the big eyes looking up
at me.
I just said big eyes looking up at me.
Dude, let me explain something. If we could all just reach back for a moment and remember what it was like at 16 in your teens to just pick up a fucking dirty magazine and flip through it and see that. The excitement, the adrenaline rush, the whoosh in your stomach.
Hold on, Ant. I understand what you're saying, but I gotta slow you down a little bit because I want to try something even different.
Yeah.
Danny popped in oral sex.
Yeah.
It took a split second to have
my God.
15 amazing oral sex pictures up there.
Yeah.
And if you were a 16-year-old kid, you could jack to any one of those, right?
Oh, please.
What would it take?
Jack right now.
What would it take for us at 16 to get what Danny got in a split second? For real.
You're in your house.
Right. And you want to jack off.
Yeah.
The 16-year-old today goes, oral sex, boom, he's got his...
Seconds,
He's rocking.
And now, you would
what would happen if it was us?
All right, you're working, you worked up, you want a little jack, you need some fucking porn. You would have to go... to search out like your parents' fucking stash, or if they don't have any, then you got to search out like catalogs that have bra ads.
I started going through my dad's stuff, hoping that he was some kind of pervert with something.
Yeah,
I did find like a naked picture of Marilyn Monroe. That first picture that was in one of the first Playboys.
Jack to
he
it?
had that. Did I jack to that? I don't remember, to be honest with you, on that one. Oh, yes, Rob.
Yes.
I'm the same age as you are, and I can honestly tell you, I don't think I saw a dick till I was 14. I think I probably would have seen one by then if I had the internet.
See?
Yeah, that's what we're getting at.
The girls that have booby magazines, you didn't see a dick when you were that age.
You saw a dick at 14?
I'm saying I probably didn't see one until then because you guys were looking at bra catalogs and shit. There was no dick pictures.
I understand what she's saying.
She's even in a worse boat.
She wasn't a slut at 14. She didn't even see a picture of a dick until she was 14. You know what I mean? Like we saw, we were able to see boobies and stuff probably before. Yeah, definitely before 14.
That's true. Yeah.
But then I would go to the local stationery and I'd just start stealing the porn magazines.
Porno. But even that, what do you get? A nude woman. You're not getting hardcore.
But that took a long time.
Yeah.
And then because I used to deliver papers, my best secret was that I would wait for garbage day, and the freaking tied up newspapers,
bundles of newspapers for recycling.
Dude, I would go with like a little knife or something. I don't remember if it was a knife or a scissor.
Yeah.
And I would just comb the neighborhood. And you would see the stack of newspapers and magazines all bundled up.
And then in the middle.
And I would just I would just cut the rope or whatever they were using.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it happened a lot, but every once in a while you would find a gold mine, someone throwing out their old magazines.
You weren't getting like oral sex like you do on the internet. If you just got a naked chick picture, it was great.
But I could still have a good time with just the you know what I mean? I don't need it to get too crazy.
I know, but you could go from, just a scantily clad girl to hardcore fucking choking blowjob videos. It runs the gamut.
Yeah. Well, I hope you guys have a great day. I haven't talked to you in a while, but...
Yeah, Robin, you doing all right up there? Is the economy turning around in Detroit at all?
Turn around.
No, this place is going down the shitter but quick. And you're talking about texting and driving. Maybe they shouldn't be driving fucking Toyotas on the road either.
Well, Toyota had one of its worst years since...
And they got
I believe...
and they got an accelerator that's sticking? Is that the issue?
Yeah. I mean, I think 15 people have died. I don't see them pulling them off the road.
Well, they're recalling and trying to replace these gas pedals that are sticking. Ford, though, and the auto industry in general, had an uptick.
That's what they're... I
so
heard
it's
that
kind of coming back a little bit. But, yeah, Toyota is really in some trouble. Wow.
Yeah, they're more dangerous than texting at this point. They kill 4 people in one day at Christmas time.
They were talking to one guy that had an issue with it, and he said the guy, he just started accelerating down the road, stepped on the brake, wasn't slowing the car down, so he threw it into neutral, and then kept going from neutral to drive to just kind of ease his way off the road. It's like, okay, there's a smart guy.
Yeah, but most of us would just be screaming and panicking.
You know what? I never understand this, too. I was going to mention this before. The car, unless you're in dead stop traffic and your car dies, I don't understand the car stalled in the left or middle lane or the right lane.
Oh, yeah,
like,
of course.
I don't understand it.
Of course.
There's momentum.
Of course.
Your car is still, it doesn't just stop on a dime like that. It's the idiot that's going, what's wrong with my vehicle? And staying where they are instead of right when there's a problem, get the fuck off the road. That's your primary thing, is look and get to the fucking right and get off the road.
Yeah, yeah.
When I see a stalled vehicle in the middle lane, I want to fucking rear end them. Swear to God.
You have plenty of time to move over.
Plenty of time. You're doing fucking at least 50 miles an hour when you notice there's a problem.
Right.
Now, you use your fucking kinetic energy to get the fuck off the road.
Bravo, Anthony.
Yes, thank you.
Good job, Anthony.
Thank you,
all right, Robin.
miss.
I hope you get finger popped this weekend. Have a good one, all right?
Okay, thanks.
All right. She just goes, okay, thanks.
Okay, thanks. Well, she agrees. She's hoping for a good finger popping herself.
That's my new favorite term for some reason.
Finger popping?
I don't know why.
Sounds fun. Sounds like a party favor.
Let's go to Kate in Boston. Now, the phones are back. Now we could kind of do our job.
Kate.
Although that little exercise was fun, too.
Yeah.
Kate, what's going on?
Hey, guys. I listen to you guys almost every morning, so good morning to you.
Good morning, Kate.
Yeah, I was just listening, and, I randomly look up shit all the time on Google, and I popped in oral sex, and I thought it was freaking hilarious. It actually has, on Wikipedia, if you go to it, it has a picture of a guy and a chick actually giving the guy oral sex.
Ah.
And it pretty much shows you, it tells you everything, like the history and everything. And then if you go down to the bottom,
Yeah.
It goes behavioral aspects, blowjob, and tips and attitude. And there's just so much freaking links and stuff. It
That's
cracks
a
me
lot
up.
of information on oral sex. Look at that. There's an old Victorian painting of this woman in complete Victorian garb, lifting it up. Her hairy bush is there. It's a painting. And there's a gentleman.
Is it a jester?
He is a gentleman wearing his Victorian garb, just licking her snatch behind a curtain, taking a quick lick of her snatch.
That's pretty brave for the Victorian age.
Oh, my
man.
God, she is...
What the fuck?
And they're looking out, like, look out if somebody comes past this curtain.
Why did Wikipedia choose that picture?
That's a great picture.
To help educate people about oral
What
sex.
is that one? Oh, my God.
You gotta go to Wikipedia and type in oral sex. It's very entertaining.
That is a good one.
Yes.
And I type in like all kinds of crap all the time, and Wikipedia has so much crap. It's unbelievable. There's no need for a goddamn dictionary, and these people are freaking stupid, and I want to smack every single one of them.
We're now looking at a drawing.
Yes, it's like cartoony.
I had a friend in high school that could he made a living in my high school drawing naked chicks and giving it to us.
Yeah, we had one of those guys too.
But it was
Very good at
so
it.
realistic what he could do.
Very hot.
And he had a nice little business going for himself.
Entrepreneur. Very
Well, thank you, Kate. Thanks for turning us on to that. We're gonna probably study this a little bit because I think there's some funny stuff in there.
Oh, there definitely is. And I know Jimmy's not there, but love you, Jim.
Fuck Jimmy.
Aww.
No, where's Jimmy going to be this weekend? Where's he going to be this weekend?
Honestly, I don't know.
Richmond? Because he messed up the plugs a little bit this week.
Was it?
Yeah, I think he'll do fine. We'll get a Jimmy plug.
Oh, Virginia.
Thank you, Kate.
Thanks, guys.
All
Have
right.
a good morning.
Oh, you too.
Bye.
Toyota told 80-year-old woman to just... all right, yeah, let's go to this one. Tom in Jersey. Tom.
Hey, how you doing, boys?
Hey.
I have my mother-in-law's aunt is like 80 years old, and she has one of the brand new 2009, 2010 Toyotas. And she said that the accelerator sticks and brings it up to 90.
Nice.
And so she called them up, and all they said was, "We can't do anything for you. Sorry, the dealership won't answer the phone." And they tell her, just put it in neutral and slam on the brakes as hard as you can.
Yeah, they had a sting operation here in New York where they went into a dealership and tried to buy a car, and the guy said, "Yeah, no, they're fine. They're all fine.
Yeah,
no, those are the older cars." And meanwhile, they're not.
No, of course not.
No, but I mean, how do you tell an 80-year-old woman that? I mean, that's fine if you're on a highway and you don't have anything in front of you, but an 80-year-old can have that kind
They
of
can't
stuff?
drive like perfect cars.
Yeah.
Not slamming into something.
All right,
guys. Thank you very much. I'm punching out.
Yeah, thank you. A couple more calls, then we're going to take our first break. Scott in Tampa. Scott.
Morning, boys.
Watch out for Pete Townsend. You're close enough.
Oh.
Thanks.
Tampa
Hey,
is close enough to Miami. That fucking kid toucher's down there.
Is he?
Aren't they alerting the area that Pete Townsend's in town?
They probably have to.
I think we have the article in the
no
paper.
idea.
We'll get to it after the break.
I'm going to use my Predator app on my iPhone and see if a red dot appears.
And see if the Who logo
click on
pops
it and
up?
See if it's Pete Townsend.
Yeah.
See if it plays Rough Boys.
Now we know what Rough Boys was all about.
Yes.
Did you like the solo Pete Townsend stuff in it?
Some of it.
See, this is Ant and I doing a little chit-chat.
Some of it was okay for the time. Now it seems pretty dated and a little hokey. And
What are
stuff,
some of
but
those Pete Townsend
when it,
solo tracks? I'm trying to remember
some
now.
of them Pete Townsend solo tracks.
Rough Boys, and I can't even
Rough
think of another
Boy.
one right now.
Uh,
Scott, what do you got?
No.
Well, you guys were talking about using a dictionary to look for oral sex. I caught my boy on Craigslist looking at hookers, and he's 16 years old. He was jacking it. So what do they need a dictionary for?
Now, as a father, and you see your son jacking to hookers on Craigslist, does that bother you at all?
Nah, not really. I was just wondering where he got the $150 if he was really going to be able to afford one.
Maybe maybe he was just getting off just looking at the fact that he could possibly, get these girls.
Well, it was on my computer, and
that's what you're telling the wife.
Yeah.
He's gone. Maybe,
Yeah, now
maybe
he's like, fuck, blew up my spot.
Let's one more. Craig the trucker. Craig.
Craig.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, man.
Hey, going back to the nude beach thing, I was stationed in Germany.
Yeah.
And went to a couple nude beaches out there, and I ended up getting a ticket for having a hard-on.
How do they write that one up?
Well, you're out there stark naked, and, you know, things happen.
I mean, how is it written? Like, it can't just say hard on.
Indecent exposure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
so it's not indecent if it's not hard?
Yeah, limp dick is fine.
Limp dick is fine?
The second you get a boner,
now we got a problem?
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
Well, thank you, Craig. By the way,
all right.
Kevin from Connecticut, you wise ass. I know Tampa's like 280 miles from Miami.
My God, it's closer than London.
What I'm trying to say is it's close enough.
Yay.
We'll do a little break. Oh, wait.
A little break ski.
Actually, I'm kind of surprised. You know, Stalker Patty did that Kesha song yesterday?
Yes.
I posted it on the YouTube channel there, OP Radio. Mm-hmm. It's doing really fucking well.
Is it really?
Because basically, I took the angle, you can make anyone into a pop star. And people are really fucking digging the fact that Stalker Patty didn't know this song, heard it a few times, and within a couple hours, they made it sound pretty damn fucking good.
Did you
especially for 2 hours?
Pictures of her up there too?
Pictures of her.
Oh,
and
great.
Some annotations or whatever the fuck they call them.
Yes.
And it's doing really well. So the video's up there, but I want to play it for the radio audience as well.
Yes.
There's really not a laugh in here.
No,
so don't be confused when Bobo and Club Soda Kenny sing the pop songs. It's a goof and there's a laugh in there.
Yeah.
This is basically an exercise to show you that it's all bullshit what these pop stars are doing, including Britney Spears.
Oh yeah, for years.
You know the difference. Like a Lady Gaga, I think she truly does have talent as far as being a pop star goes.
Yeah.
But then you got I'll go right back to it. Britney Spears, Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
They don't have any real talent. They're created in the studio, especially with this auto-tune.
Yep, the auto-tune is the bane of the musical existence.
Right. And so what you're about to hear is Stalker Patty. It's one of the hottest songs in America. Kesha doing TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok. Patty only heard the song a few times. Tried it in the production studio. We didn't have all day to
No. This is
to spend on this.
One and done.
And then then Troy fucked around with auto-tune and some other shit, and it sounded like this. So check it out. I don't know how much we're gonna play of it, but we'll at least start the song.
Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Wear my glasses out the door, I'm gonna hit this city. When I leave, brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack. Cause when I leave for the night, I ain't coming back. I'm talking pedicure on your toes, trying on all our clothes, boys blowing up our phones. Drop top and playing favorite CDs, pulling up to the parties, trying to get a little bit tipsy. Don't stop, make it pop, DJ blow my speakers up tonight. I'm a light, show me see the sunlight. Tick-tock on the clock, but the party don't stop. No, don't stop, make it pop, DJ blow my speakers up tonight. I'm a light, show me see the sunlight. Tick-tock on the clock, but the party don't stop.
Checking out the Opie and Anthony Show.
Never a big fan of cake.
Really?
Yeah, a little too weird and quirky for me.
A little too niche?
Yeah.
See, I'm the
I
opposite.
don't like the singing like this, and it's dull, and I hate the way he fits in words. That it's just like, all right, after one song you go, okay, I get it.
I like a lot of cake songs.
Yeah.
While Frank Sinatra sings stormy weather and together. What's that song again?
Big fan.
Help me out, Travis.
It's called Frank Sinatra.
It is called Frank Sinatra?
Yeah.
Give me a little Frank Sinatra.
Oh, wow.
You want to hear about squeezing words in?
A little cake.
This is Cake, Frank Sinatra. You like going the distance, right?
No.
You didn't even like that one?
It was kind of like it got played a lot, so I was kind of like, all right, I'll
have an open mind.
It got
No?
No.
Listen to the words. Station. Wait for the horn. There you go.
Yeah.
And now it kicks in now. Come on. Go with it.
Beyond the suns that guard this roof, beyond your flowers of flaming
This is shite.
Beyond
I don't like
latest ad campaigns.
What?
An old man sits collecting stamps in a room.
I'm the only one. I'm looking around the room. Everyone's like, turn this shit off.
Pick's all right. I like Pick.
Collecting stamps in a room with Chinese lamps. It's like, wow.
He'll be rich someday.
All right.
How about their version of "I Will Survive"?
Nah, it's
dude. That. Come on,
novelty song.
I don't think it's novelty. They kick it up a notch.
Novelty.
Give me a little "I Will Survive." Are we wasting time?
Yeah.
We kind of are, huh? You don't like this one either? This one I would suggest people like try to find on their own and check it out, I guess.
I just don't. It's not very. I don't need it to. I don't need everything to rock. Believe me.
No, this rocks.
This just This just lacks. Cake lacks something. There's just an ingredient that isn't there.
I think it's
bland sauce.
They lack a punch.
Yeah, they lack something.
They used to like us. They did our show many times.
I know. I faked it.
You did?
Yeah. Oh, you guys
so
did great. That sounded great. Oh, it's great. Yeah.
Okay. Your face. I should have changed my fucking lock.
And they say fucking.
All right. I like that part.
You like that, right?
Yeah.
Cursing and music rocks.
You be back to bother me.
Go.
Out the door. Just turn around.
Listen to that guitar.
Yeah. Sounds like the guy's his fingers are stuck in the strings.
Feeling nothing?
Nothing.
Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh, not.
All right. We're going to try one more.
What?
You didn't like that?
No.
No, because someone's reminding me.
Reluctantly crouched at the starting line.
No. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But Zach in Massachusetts reminds me, they also have a version of War Pigs.
Oh, I know. I heard that, too.
You didn't like it? Give me a taste of the War Pigs
with every fucking good part taken out. Listen to this. What are they doing? Oh, wow. That's
crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Insane.
Generals gathered in their masses. Just like witches at black masses.
Yeah, it's War Pigs with all the energy and everything that made War Pigs cool removed from it. This is sugar-free War Pigs.
You know what? I'm with you on that.
You know what I think it is? His voice is very flat.
Yeah,
I was about to say this song sounds flat compared to the original. I mean, Black Sabbath, War Pigs, that's just ridiculous, that song. A song that regular radio never really embraced, by the way.
Well, no.
Which is a shame. Some stations, of course, played War Pigs, but, you know, not as much as they should have. All right, enough. I can talk music all day. All day long.
All day long. I want to use these radio waves for a message. A secret message to somebody that's trying to fuck with me.
Really?
I got
who?
The feds after you.
What?
The federal authorities.
What?
Are working on this. So don't you fuck with me. Some idiot apparently won a couple of scratch-off tickets somewhere in Philly.
Yeah.
And, you know, when you cash those tickets, you got to fill out, you know, tax forms.
Yeah.
I just got the W-2 for it. Yeah, for some fuck. It's $5,000 worth of scratch tickets. He won two $2,500 tickets.
I don't mean to laugh.
Oh, believe me, it's got my name and address.
Yeah.
My date of birth.
Yeah.
And that's the only correct information. The phone number and the social security number are wrong. Thank God. And I got two of them. One day I got one. I'm like, what the fuck? So I call them up. I'm straightening it out. I figured out. Yeah, I figured out. They told me how to straighten it out and deal with the problem. And the next day I open up my mail. There's another one for another $2,500 because you can only do $2,500 at a clip.
I don't mean to laugh, but that's fucking funny, man.
Some asshole from fucking Philly decides he cashed it at the Pathmark in Philly. And I guess the people there are really right on the ball with checking IDs and everything else and social security numbers and things because the guy had two different social security numbers on the fucking thing. What an ass.
You know what's cool? I got the feds involved in stuff, too.
Yeah.
Because I finally had it with idiots.
Look at that. See? Just got a text from the Fed.
Nice.
But
I like dealing with the feds. It's kind of cool.
The feds. If you're listening, you think it's funny. It's
I've had
it's a pretty big crime there. Trying to evade the tax man and falsifying your identification to evade paying taxes. That is not your little misdemeanor, my friend. So, and you will be found out. You will be found. This is it's an easy one.
The feds don't fuck around. You deal with feds, Sam?
Not yet.
Oh, it's fun.
Really?
Yeah, because I had it with people trying to be funny and stupid. Oh, and the feds get things done.
Feds get things
rule.
done. That's why they're feds.
That's going to be my new bumper sticker. Feds rule.
Love the feds.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, though, Ant.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then for the longest time, I just thought it was like some kind of weird scam thing, it's from a lottery or something. So
right.
I'm like, all right, this is a scam. They're trying to get me. And I'm looking over the whole thing and I can't find the scam.
Right.
How can I not find the scam? And then I realized, no, this is a real fucking form.
Wait, you're dealing with the feds. I thought you were dealing with Fez.
No.
I thought you were dealing with the Fez.
No, the Fez is different.
Oh,
you can send the Fez over there, but I don't think the Fez would work out like the Feds.
Oh, I deal with the Fez. Oh. No.
And then I'm looking at the dates.
Stretch, I guess it might be. All right,
I'm looking at the dates when these things are cashed.
Yeah.
And it's when I was on vacation in Orlando. So I was nowhere even near this Pathmark.
Are you involved in racketeering yet?
I don't think you're going to find that out. Racketeering. Someone's going to be in trouble. Oh, now there's allegations that it's Opie's extended family.
Yeah, I was going to kind of make that joke, but then I decided not to go there.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's, there are cameras and things. There are ways to just see who perpetrated this.
Who is eating a salad at 7:45 in the morning?
That's me.
That's lunch food.
No, salad good.
Do you have a little chicken in there at least?
Yes.
All right.
There's chicken, balsamic vinaigrette.
No one says chicken better than Jay Moore.
Chicken. He's imitating his mother.
Chicken.
Do you want some chicken? Chicken.
Still makes me laugh to this day. All right, what are we doing? We did a little cake. We did a little Fed talk. We did a little salad talk. What are we doing?
Salad talk.
Sam's in studio.
Salad talk.
Well, I guess we're going to talk about Nick Cannon a little more.
Yeah.
Now, I got some top secret information yesterday, and it's funny because another high-powered show happened to get the top secret information after we talked about it on our show.
Oh.
On our show. But he'll be the first to accuse everybody of ripping him off. And when I tell you my source is so deep within the organization, I can't even tell you, Anthony.
Yeah.
And we learned that this Nick Cannon, who now does mornings where we used to do mornings on regular radio, they hired a talent coach.
A talent coach.
So they hired another radio guy that has no experience thinking it's going to work. They realize within a week, holy shit, we're in deep trouble. We got to get a talent coach for this guy to teach him how to do radio.
A talent coach.
And with that said,
What?
Sam has just handed us a pamphlet on the talent coach.
It's a packet.
It's a packet.
Wow. You
It's
know
a
what kind
packet.
of money this would probably cost?
Who is the talent coach? It's a group, right? It's the Reynolds Group?
Yeah, it's the Reynolds Group, and it's
Love their rap.
And CBS Radio hired the Reynolds Group to work with Nick Cannon to teach him how to do morning radio, right?
Yeah, and it's one of these guys, he runs it, and it's exactly what you guys have talked about.
Right.
It's the guy who says he used to do a morning show, so he can relate to the talent.
Oh, another guy that used to do a morning show.
He understands.
Let me tell you about
okay.
the guys that used to do morning shows. They
Yeah.
failed miserably, so now what they have decided, I'm going to teach other people how to fail miserably.
Yes.
He
I'm going to
'cause
make
you know what?
more failures.
No one wants to be a talent coach if they could have a successful morning show. You'd rather have a successful morning show than be a talent coach. That's why this will never work for anybody.
Is this the coach?
That's him.
What's
he
his name?
looks like a laugh riot.
What's this douche's name?
Something Reynolds.
I probably worked with him. Probably.
But he said, having done a morning show gives me insight on how personalities think and what motivates them each day.
Personal.
This unique perspective allows me to bond with and talk to shows in ways that helps them grow quickly.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. And what is this? He's bragging about the Nick Cannon prank phone call?
Well, the thing
Yeah.
is, like, he lists all the...
Now, we played the Nick Cannon prank phone call. Mariah Carey pranked her wife's radio show, this
Yeah.
Nick Cannon, and made believe what? She was into porn or something, and
Well,
she
yeah,
was a
she-
Long Island broad.
She pretended she was Debbie from Long Island, and she really pulled the wool over Nick Cannon's
it
eyes.
was a
scream.
The prank phone call was horrendous.
Well, it was
It was horrible.
Looks like it was,
and it went on way too fucking long.
Looks like it was the talent coach's
And there was no
idea.
point to the prank call, by the way.
Well, yes.
But the talent coach came up with this brilliant idea for Nick Cannon's morning show, right?
Yes, because on his website, he's got all the bits from different shows that he's worked for. He has worked for a lot of shows in a lot of major markets. And this is one, he takes credit for this bit, which would lead me to believe that maybe there was something set up about it. Possibly.
So the talent coach describes Nick Cannon's prank phone call.
Yeah.
And he writes this on the website so other people could hire him as a talent coach, I guess.
Correct.
Oh.
Nick Cannon, new morning guy at 92.3 Now New York, was chatting with listeners about using porn in their relationships when he gets a call from Debbie from Long Island, who's all for it, even claiming that she and her husband use it to make the relationship better. Great content breaks are strategic. They're fun, relevant, and build the host character by communicating something. What happens strategically here really is revealed at the end of the call. The listener is actually Mariah Carey.
Are you shitting
Nick's
me?
wife who called to prank him.
Are you shitting me that they are actually looking at that like it was a great success and an example?
A great success.
Yes, a great success.
I talked to a morning show host in New York who worked with him. And he said basically that he just comes in and teaches radio one-on-one and tells them to keep their talk breaks to 2 minutes. And then, get back to the music.
Yeah.
Which I guess is a better way to get your point across. I don't know why you guys keep... I was thinking, I was listening to the first break. It was a little lengthy in the phone call bit. Maybe if you could cut it down to like 2 minutes in length.
Wow.
Yeah, that'll happen, Sam.
Yeah, we'll listen to you.
Okay.
You're so fired for suggesting that.
I've worked with talent before, so I know how to relate. Yes.
So this talent coach,
he's bragging about that. I would call it, for real, a mediocre, average prank phone call that Nick Cannon did on his show.
Yeah, but it had Mariah Carey involved.
Who gives a shit?
Okay, that's another.
Who gives a
take on
flying fuck?
Okay, that's one.
Flying. Love the flying fuck.
And then there's a bio on this talent coach, Anthony, the Reynolds Group. He's worked with Detroit's Mojo in the Morning. What did he do for Mojo in the Morning?
He got him really pumping.
He's also worked with Philadelphia's Tiffany and Michael.
Yes.
I heard Bob Kelly's here, and look, my salad is not the least bit worried. Poor Bobby.
He doesn't eat salads.
If that was a donut, man, it would have ran away like a cockroach.
I know.
He also worked with New York's Hot 97's Cypher Sounds.
Cypher.
What's
Syphilis?
Cypher Sounds.
What's Cypher Sounds?
That's his name.
Cypher Sounds and Rosenberg?
Yeah, Cypher Sounds and P. Rosenberg. They're the Hot 97 morning team.
Way to list a bunch of shows that have never done shit.
Yeah,
in
what
this
the
business.
fuck?
Cypher Sounds.
He's also worked with Chicago's Jay Nice and Julian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
no, I have... What?
Yeah, that show is just taking Chicago by storm.
Oh, is that them right there?
And Boston's
Yo,
Carson and Kennedy. We feature them on Jocktober.
Oh, my God. No fucking way we did.
They're horrendous.
Yeah.
They were part of Jocktober?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they were. And then he lists, and more. These are the big names that this guy's hoping people recognize.
I mean, he's gone
in the
down
business.
He's gone down to Des Moines. He's gone all over the place.
Des Moines?
Yeah, Des
Did
Moines.
you just say Des Moines?
You could say Des Moines.
No, it's Des Moines.
Well, I left the first S off.
Des Moines?
Yeah, you could
The
say
S's
that
are
too.
kind of like silent in that weird fucking...
Both never an S in Des Moines.
It's not Des Moines.
Des Moines.
Des Moines.
You're hysterical. You're stupid.
Okay. I like the first one.
Oh, okay.
And then here's his statement.
Oh, he's got like a mission statement?
A
or
mission
something?
statement,
Cool.
yeah, for this Frank Reynolds. I'm being told Frank Reynolds, his talent coach, was a top 40 show. All right.
Like to find some of his
Like I said
stuff.
yesterday, I've been in radio about 25 years now. I've never heard of Frank Reynolds and his stupid morning show. So why is he telling other people how to do a morning show?
How are his chops? How are his radio chops?
Right.
Obviously very good.
Here's his mission statement, though, Anthony. Affirming and growing positive images of being real, innovative, and fun, if centered around a show content strategy.
What? What does that mean?
This is copy and pasted, so things that are hard to read and grammatically inaccurate, this is just from the website.
Affirming and growing positive images of being real, innovative, and fun, if centered around a show content strategy, is what the Reynolds Group does. What does the Reynolds Group do?
Does for its shows each week and in each market visit.
Affirming and growing positive images of being real, innovative, and fun. If centered around a show content strategy. All right, so you need
what a
show
fucking
content.
loser. Like, I don't even understand what this means.
All right. You need the show content to revolve around positive images of being real and innovative and fun.
Yeah.
That's what... and that is all centered around a show What?
Well, I think it's also important. One of the strategies would be,
this guy.
I think we should all get together before Monday and say to her, what is the Opie and Anthony show?
You'd better hope you're still allowed to be here on Monday.
What is?
You better hope your key card works Monday.
Why wouldn't it? I'm just saying, if we figure out what is the Opie and Anthony show.
Wait, say that again, Sam, because I didn't understand you.
I was saying that before Monday's show, we should all get together as a group and figure out what the Opie and Anthony show is, and come up with something that we can bring to the audience.
What do you do for a living, character?
Okay.
What do you do for a living, character?
I work here.
That, actually, Sam?
Yeah.
That is sound advice.
Thank you.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Well, now I'm thinking that you weren't being
His
serious.
mission statement sucks a dick. It's a corporate. It's corporate bullshit.
Corporate fucking double speak babble.
He's got a collar and a tie.
And this is what's great. And please, Sam, the Reynolds Group. I guess his name's Frank Reynolds. He brags that he used to do a morning show. Find his shit online.
I'm going to.
Having done a morning show also gives me insight on how personalities think and what motivates them each day.
Yeah.
This unique perspective allows me to bond with and talk to shows in ways that helps them grow quickly.
Oh, that's what he needs.
He's been there, is what he's saying. He knows how to do a morning show. He's been there, so...
He walks the walk.
Yeah.
He doesn't just talk the talk.
Exactly.
Yes.
If he wanted to do a morning show...
Does he?
He could take it over. But instead he wants to help others.
How much money is stupid-ass CBS forking over to this guy
to teach Nick Cannon how to do radio?
Well, I printed out some tips that he
I
helps,
see that.
and I figured I could help you guys.
I guess if you hire this guy, I guess he'll give you a list of hot topics.
Oh, is that it? You can't find those
Wait
on
till
your own?
wait till you hear the hot topics.
This is the hot topics this week.
You know what?
Now, this is stuff you can't find on your own.
All right, I want to do a little exercise. Clear the phones. I know you guys have a lot of great stuff
Clear
right now.
the field.
Clear the phones. This stupid Frank Reynolds from the Reynolds Group.
Yeah.
If you're doing a morning show, he's going to give you a list of hot topics. I guess, does he update the list almost daily?
It's once a week he updates the free
Once a
list.
week?
I'm sure if you pay for his services, you'll get a daily list.
Daily?
But I was a bit apprehensive, to tell you the truth, when you did the first hour of the show without the hot topics list.
You know what? We didn't hit one hot topic on the list.
Yeah, I know that.
But I want the listeners to call right now, and I don't want to go for the goof here. I want to show you how fucking lame radio is, how lame consultants are, how lame talent coaches are. They're actually, you're paying for this guy's service, and he's going to give you a list of hot topics.
Yeah.
You call right now and try to figure out what one of the hot topics would be on this list.
Oh, this is a good bit, Opie. This is good because it gets the callers
Showing
involved.
that the average listener, no offense, could figure out what's on the hot topic list. Think about what's going on in the world right now.
Right.
Think.
It's good. It gets
think.
It gets the callers thinking, and it gets to them feeling like they're part of our show.
And there's no way they fucking got this list in their hands. But then again, the phones are just kind of being answered very slowly.
little sluggish.
Little sluggish today.
The phones need a little Activia.
A little sluggish. E-Rock, you got something on the talent coach, or are you just coming into what? What are you doing?
Take a walk.
What are you doing?
Just doing laughs.
The talent coach would not be happy with E-Rock just walking in the middle of a morning show.
No, we'd sit down, E-Rock, and say, "What do you do here?"
You're looking for a sound clip. I can't wait to see what sound clip you want me to play desperately, that you had to interrupt our magic that is happening here, the chemistry.
Again, I feel like we're losing focus on the task at hand.
Anthony, it might be easy just to do it on the instant feedback because that's coming in pretty fast. Okay, Chester's Liver writes, is the State of the Union on there? Hit the bell.
Yes, it is.
State of the Union address is on the hot topic list that you would have to pay for if you hired the Reynolds Group to be a talent coach for your morning show.
And that is something that you guys brought up, so good job.
Good job. Thank you. Someone is asking on the phone lines. All right, and I'm not even going to screen them really. I'm just going to pretty much go down the line here. Dave in Indiana, guess one of the hot topics.
Haiti.
Haiti is on the list. Matter of fact, that's number one on the hot topic list. Very good, my friend. Someone writes Obama's speech. Obama in general is one of the hot topics.
Yeah.
And you got to be hitting that bell. What's wrong with you over there?
Oh, my God. Staring at my salad, ready to keel over from not eating.
Scott S. from Quakerstown. Is Tiger Woods on the hot topic list? Let me look. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Very loud, Anthony. You know what? Someone thinking a little deeper. Brangelina. Is Brangelina on the hot topic list? Well, they call it Brand and Angelina, but that is Brangelina.
Bring everybody in.
Very good. Hit the bell, Anthony. Hit the bell.
Yes.
This is great.
Let's go to line 3. Joe, trying to guess if what the topics are on the hot topic list. Joe
Hello,
maybe can't
Joe.
hear me, but he says, is American Idol on the hot topic list? Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
This is something you would normally have to pay for.
Right.
Well,
we haven't gotten one wrong yet, Sam.
When he published
Joe in D.C. Joe?
Buenos noches. How about the steaming hot turd of a topic, the late night wars with Jay Leno, Conan O'Brien, and David Letterman?
That would be on the hot topics list, my friend.
You got it.
You could be a talent coach. You could have your own talent group.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah, what are you waiting for,
Order
man?
now.
This is complicated stuff. Let's go to Jason. Jason, can you guess one of the topics on the hot topic list?
Oh, boy, there's got to be some Super Bowl talk on there. Come on.
Super Bowl, yes.
Bowl,
yes.
There it is.
See, most morning shows aren't smart enough to talk about the Super Bowl. They need a talent coach to tell them.
I don't think most radio shows know the Super Bowl's coming up.
Right.
To tell you the truth.
We'll call it the big game just to be safe.
Talent coach, thank you.
Travis in New Hampshire, is iPad on the Hot Topic list?
Oh, wow. Looking for
iPad is on the Hot Topic list.
Of course it is.
What the fuck is this guy? This guy's a shyster.
Well, I pay for, dude.
This is complete and utter bullshit.
I don't think
Can't
this is
figure this out. This is just dumb luck.
I don't think this is how he intended the list to be used.
Really?
I think this is something that's supposed to be spread out throughout the week. We've already hit several topics.
Is this us hitting the topic?
Yes.
I'm hitting a bell. I know that much.
And you know what? Just to run through it, people are guessing Jersey Shore. Yes, that's on the Hot Topic list. SAG Awards is on the Hot Topic list. Andy Dick is on the Hot Topic list. Healthcare is on the Hot Topic list. Scott Brown is on the Hot Topic list. Groundhog Day is on the Hot Topic list. Sundance Film Festival is on the Hot Topic list. Prince is on the Hot Topic list. Wyclef Jean is on the Hot Topic list. Michael Vick, H1N1, Teddy Pendergrass, and finally, the Winter Olympics.
Yes.
But see, the morning show host, is stupid, and you need the Reynolds Group to tell you what the hot topics are.
All right, let's
Are
go
you
to
fucking kidding me?
Let's go to some music.
So what?
Can we hit some music or something so we can move along to the next thing? Because we should play some songs.
Once again, Nick Cannon, he's now doing mornings in our old seats, and they realized early on that the guy just doesn't know how to do radio, so they hired a talent coach. It's the Reynolds Group. By the way, the Reynolds Group,
spend their money.
I got a little more inside info on the Reynolds Group.
Yeah.
They actually approached Z100, which is 92.3 Now's main competition here in New York City. And Z100, they said, Z, we want to coach your talent.
Elvis Duran, who really hasn't been in the game very long.
Elvis Duran, yeah. He's been doing it for a very long time. So
punch it up.
This talent group, this Reynolds guy goes, Z, you need my help.
That's right.
You need my help, Z. And know what Z100 said? Go fuck yourself, you fucking hack that was never successful doing mornings yourself.
Well,
that's the right answer.
Z100
So know what the Reynolds Group said? And this is very inside info.
What?
They basically said, you know what, fucking Z? We're taking you down. We're taking you down.
Yes.
We are going to work with Nick Cannon, and we're taking you down.
See you later, phone scams. We got Mariah Carey prank calls.
That's right. E-Rock's weight, by the way, was on the Hot Topic list. You are right.
Oh, gosh.
And for the record, E-Rock came in and distracted everybody, and I still don't know why.
Why did he came in, he shuffled through some of your templates for your shortcut.
And he just put template number 6 in front of me.
And then walked out.
And let the record show there's probably 50 buttons I could push on this one alone.
Buttons per template.
Right.
And then he just walked out.
So thank you, E-Rock.
It's important when structuring a morning show that we don't have distractions like that.
Right.
I bet he's rolling his eyes right now in disgust.
Of course
he rolls his eyes at me now.
He's got his hands up in the air and his shoulders shrugged.
Yeah. Nothing better than when we beat the shit out of someone, they just throw their arms up in the air and walk down the hall.
Resigned to defeat.
Right. All right, so now with this talent group, this Reynolds Group, not only do they give you hot topics of the day or the week or whatever, they give you show ideas.
You get some bits that you can do.
Right. With American Idol, I don't even really get this. With American Idol, America's comfort food for television, back on the air, it's time to ramp up ideas around it.
This is one place where I've noticed you guys have suffered a little bit. We have not had a lot of American Idol-related bits.
True.
I think that maybe we could get some more listeners involved if we did that.
American Idol bits. Yeah, because that's a very hot topic.
Yeah, exactly. It was on the list.
So this clown... and I've been in radio a long time, haven't even heard his name before. He's going to tell morning shows, look, you need an idea that revolves around American Idol. He goes, a zillion parodies have been done, but the one we like the most is... Do we have a drum roll?
Oh, no, stop this. This is not real.
A zillion American Idol parodies have been done by other shows, but the one we like the most is... Jailhouse Idol.
What do you do for a living, character?
Jailhouse Idol. All right, let's have an open mind. Sorry. Let's have an open mind. What do prisoners have lots of? The answer, anyone? because Reynolds has to tell you everything.
Time!
You are correct, Anthony. Hit the bell.
It's got a big exclamation point behind time.
Time.
That's what prisoners have, a lot of time, so...
And your local prison might just let them collect calls from the phones.
Only if they're well behaved.
Let prisoners in local jails call the request line, collect while their morning show is on, and have... Hey, can you help me out with this reading?
Yeah.
Because this punctuation is so fucked up.
I know, he's all fucked up.
It's a terribly
Let
written
prisoners in
website.
local jails call the request line, collect while the morning show is on, and have them, over the run of the TV show, sing for you. Oh, okay. As individuals or groups, whenever they call.
You don't actually have to have a competition amongst them. Just prisoners singing is enough to justify doing this. So you'd have, throughout the entire season of American Idol, prisoners in jail are calling and singing songs on the phone.
All right, we're a pretty fucking... Oh, no, well, maybe they don't have satellite radio in prison. Yeah, our prison fucking listenership went way down.
Yeah, it dipped way
radio.
down when they...
So, Jailhouse Idol, basically, they would solicit local jails to have prisoners call and sing.
Yeah, you've heard of American Idol. This is Jailhouse Idol.
You'll also have stories to tell from those incarcerated, thus increasing the intrigue factor of the bit.
This is key. What is...
Basically, he's trying to tell you, because you don't know how to do this yourself.
Oh, my God.
Other morning shows out there. If someone calls from jail, ask him a few questions.
You probably got a story there.
Why are you in jail?
He's in jail. You have a story. Why are you in jail? What happens in jail? But, you have a jail story. So,
but that's what we would call the intrigue factor.
Oh, intrigue factor.
And Dave in Chicago, I just don't have time to go to the phones right now. He goes, Reynolds just reads Google Trends. Yeah, that's where he gets his hot topics from. You're so
don't
right.
actually have a competition. Oh, okay. You don't actually have to have a competition among them.
Yeah.
Just prisoners singing is enough to justify doing this.
So he's saying you don't have to go crazy, just get some prisoners to sing, and people will be like, whoa, this morning show has people who are incarcerated singing songs.
Holy mother of fuck,
and
this guy.
Eric in Virginia Tech can't get to your phone call, but yes, orange marmalade is on the hot topic list.
Are you sure? I didn't see it.
No, it definitely is there, Sam.
All right, I wouldn't have put it.
So you're going to get stories, and you're going to get prisoners singing, and wow, that's going to get the ratings up, right?
Because American Idol is going on, so people have that in the front of their minds.
Okay.
Right, right.
Anthony, Valentine's Day is right around the corner.
Well, we know that.
We haven't been doing a lot of Valentine's Day bits on this show.
And if you hire the talent coach, the Reynolds Group, who's helping Nick Cannon, because Nick Cannon can't do radio on his own.
Correct.
If you hire this fucking talent group, they're going to give you a Valentine's Day bit. Anthony, they're going to give you a Valentine's Day bit.
I think we gave him the idea for this bit.
Is it one of ours? I'm sure it is.
Well,
with Valentine's Day about 1 month away, how about doing Ghosts of Valentine's Day Past?
Ghost of Valentine's Day Past?
Yes.
Set up a special phone line for guys who've wronged a woman in the past and need to apologize.
Really?
Wait, you did that.
I didn't do it yet. But
you're going to do it, right?
Well, maybe.
Air the compelling audio you get off the phone line and facilitate a few public apologies on the show from guys to their former girlfriends the week of the holiday. Then award each of them Valentine's Day dinners with their current partners.
That way everybody ends on a happy note.
Right. It's not like you're breaking up a relationship.
You got to keep everything, safe and happy.
And
the whole idea is that you'd get a sense of closure from the two that broke up, and then you'd realize,
what do you do for a living, character?
I was trying to maybe be a talent coach.
You know what?
Ain't working.
Sucks a dick.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, morning show. This is like just basic morning show shit.
Yeah.
It's sad that the number one market in radio had to hire a talent coach for their morning guy.
Well, this is the second show in New York to hire this talent coach.
All right, and finally, because we can't spend all day with this, Sam.
Finally. I mean, it's good tips.
Oh, are they?
I think so.
Oh, you know what? We're going to go with more hot topics, Sam. Tony in Iowa. Okay. Tony?
Yeah, one that was left off was Jennifer Aniston's got a smelly pussy. Google it.
That is on the hot topic
Are you
list.
sure that's on the list they gave you?
Yes.
Google
it. She's got the smelliest pussy in Hollywood. I'm telling you, Google it.
Everyone knows it.
My sources are telling me.
Google it.
Smelliest pussy. Google it. We were talking about Jennifer Aniston's smelly pussy again before the show.
Yes, we're all
can't get enough of
compelled with it.
And who came up with the fact that Brad Pitt is a bohemian? And we know what that's all about.
Yeah, I do remember reading that back in the day, that some people said that Brad Pitt did not take regular showers.
Yeah, not the
and the reason
most
was
hygienic.
because Jennifer Aniston's pussy, this is me just kind of going with it.
You
I don't
really have something against her pussy.
I don't really know for sure, okay? But I'm guessing that Brad Pitt stopped showering to kind of hide the fact that Jennifer Aniston has a really smelly pussy.
Like his own reek will kind of cancel it out?
Dude, can you smell your own farts?
Yeah.
Can you smell your own stench?
No.
Your own body odor doesn't really bother you. You know it would be awful for somebody
there,
else.
right.
But you can handle your own smell. So if you have a woman that has a really smelly pussy,
right,
you're not going to shower, so you could smell your own shit before you smell hers.
My only problem with this being a hot topic is I feel like it takes some of the women, they might not get on board with this. Some of the female listeners might be more offended by it, and we wouldn't get to have... We're looking for max appeal.
Look, even if there's a few people that think that's kind of a good idea, the fact remains that it's a basic bit that if you hire a creative radio show, they could come up with this shit on their own.
Yeah.
They really can. You know, the Morning Zoo type radio is not my cup of tea, but those guys kind of know what they're doing. They were hired to do that type of radio.
I'm sorry.
The last page, you read it?
No, I just turned the page. Is it the last page?
I think so, yeah.
I just turned the page.
It's called The Big Get, Anthony. We got The Big Get.
All right, yeah.
We're going to do that in a second, but first, Jack in Massachusetts. Jack.
God, no.
And by the way, our listeners could come up with bits that are way better than this stupid talent coach on any given day. Go ahead, Jack.
Yeah, so you can combine the American Idol bit with the Valentine's bit and have Sex Offender Idol.
Sex Offender Idol.
Okay.
Sex Offender Idol is beautiful, Sam.
That seems like it could offend people who might have been victims of such crimes.
That guy's a genius.
Sex Offender Idol would be brilliant.
You missed your calling, sir.
I don't know if I can get behind that.
And I want them to sing nothing but boy band songs.
Yeah. Could you see guys in prison on the phone singing American Idol songs? Like, you would get shanked
you think
the
so?
second you hung that phone up. Or raped.
We don't want to talk about that, though.
Well, let's get to the final page.
Terrible.
The Reynolds Group.
You know, the Morning Mashup does it without a talent coach.
Oh, do they?
They do.
Really?
That's right. And they have bits like Whose Mama Knows.
What's Whose Mama Knows?
Well, they play... The song for it is a parody of the Mark Anthony song, I Need to Know, except it's Whose Mama Knows. And they ask a question, and then the listener has to guess which Morning Mashup show host's mom knows the answer. And then they'll play a clip.
Yeah. Wait, what?
You understand.
Yeah, you know what? Kevin from Connecticut makes a great point. You guys turned a phone catastrophe into 45 minutes of mediocre radio this morning.
Well, we're trying to get
That's what we do, Sam.
That's exactly what we do.
Linger 2 hours ago. All right, here's the final. What is this? Is this kind of like a online resume of what this guy could do for you?
Yeah, it's basically
These
saying,
are some samples of what he does as a talent coach.
If this is what I'm giving you for free, imagine what you'll get if you pay my exorbitant fees.
Is there any way...
Exorbitant fees.
Is there any way our listeners could maybe go to the website and leave comments?
I don't know. There is on the website, if you Google... Reynolds Group Radio.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a comment box per se, but there is an email in case people are interested.
Hey, Sean from North Carolina makes a very good point. Sean, make your point to America.
Gentlemen.
Yes.
Hey, if he's somehow successful in fixing Nick Cannon's show, he should change his name to the N-word Whisperer.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
that's the type of thing we need to get a call screener on to take care of.
It's kind of funny, though.
We need a call screener not allowing those calls.
He's a talent coach, you know. kind of like the dog whisperer.
No, I know.
And he's working with a black guy. So come on, Sam. That's kind of funny.
The N-word whisperer.
Not everything has to be turned into a racist thing. That's just funny.
I mean, it should, but it will offend is the problem.
All right, finally. So the Reynolds Group, the talent coach, helping out Nick Cannon here in New York because they realized Nick just doesn't know how to do radio. He's a nice guy, a lot of energy, so they thought, people will listen to that shit.
He can do radio.
All right,
Mariah Carey, the whole thing there.
And you enjoyed
the prank call.
You enjoyed the. You really enjoyed the final.
I turned
so
the page here.
Why don't you take over here?
This is fantastic. What an idea he has here. Do anything with cute sounding kids, and you have yourself a feature.
There you go. A featured bit.
A featured bit, which is gold to the radio show. It is a benchmark.
It's recurring.
It's recurring, featured bit. He says here, kids are not immune to seeing and hearing almost Uncle Paul, everything about the biggest topics on the day. They're not immune to that. They see it, they hear it, and it's fun to hear them talk about it. In this new feature called, ready?
Yes.
What Kids Know.
Clear the phones. We're going to do this one.
Oh,
we're doing this one.
Oh, boy.
If you're brave enough to get your fucking kid on the air with us, we're going to have fun with What Kids Know.
Everybody, it's still relatively early. Maybe you got some kids around the house. We want to do the What Kids Know bit because this one sounds fantastic.
And we'll try to do it legit. We'll try.
Go find a bunch of kids, or, on the phone or whatever, and just ask what they know about the biggest topic of the day.
Would that be one of the topics on the hot topics list?
Go back to your list.
Okay, good.
Between the internet, their parents and friends, they're bound to hear things that listeners will be engaged by, too. We heard this done around the topic of Tiger Woods, and it was completely engaging to hear what those kids knew about the topic. Now, is that guy getting a little racy?
No, Anthony.
Well, I know he fucked a lot of women. He fucked a lot of girls. His wife's mad.
Engaging?
He's a whore.
The fuck does that mean?
It's important to keep your audience engaged.
What does engaged mean? I was engaged for a year.
Engaged.
No, that's not like
that. It led to a marriage.
Fucking phone's engaged.
What's engaged mean?
Engaged.
When are you getting engaged?
You are fucking.
I'm engaged right now in conversation.
You're in there. You're linked. You're engaged. You are now.
You're not turning the dial.
Right.
You're captivated.
Unlike what our listeners are doing right now.
Exactly.
Now, with that attitude, we got to change that. Remember the more positive attitude we're going for.
Well, we can't get a kid on our show.
Well, again, this would be
so. How is this working for us, Sam?
How does this work?
We're doing what the talent coach told us, and it's not working.
Well, the problem here is
it's not working. What are we supposed to do?
I wanted to coach you.
Do we need a sweeper with lasers? What kids know?
Yeah, we do need a sounder
for
it.
Call now.
I wanted to coach you guys off the air, and then maybe set up some kids to call in.
Ethan.
Yes.
You got some kids for us?
I do.
All right.
A 4-year-old and a 2-year-old.
All right, let's go to the list.
All right, we're going to go the hot topic list.
All right, and if you would put your 4-year-old on.
Yeah.
Okay, he's on.
Hi. What's your name?
Good. Who is it?
It's O&A. It's Uncle O&A. Talk to Uncle O&A.
Shit. I mean.
All right. Yeah.
All right. What's your name,
What's your name?
She's covering his ears in shame at the moment.
Come on. See, this bit works great.
Yeah, let's get him on the phone.
Okay, how about...
what's his name,
Is there
Ethan?
any child that will come on the phone?
Come on, talk to him, son.
There is no Santa Claus.
Linger.
See,
this is going about as well as the Mariah Carey bit, so I'm going to punch out.
All right. But you tried, Ethan.
You tried.
I know, I tried.
See, Sam, how are we supposed to get a kid on our fucking show that can
wait
talk
a
like an adult?
Wait a minute.
Wait, go back to
Hold on. That was...
Was that engaging or compelling? I don't know.
What kids know? A bunch of kids between the internet parents.
Was that intriguing?
Done this topic, Tiger Woods. Engaging to hear what those kids knew. That was engaging, wasn't it?
Yes.
I think it was more, I think we increased the intrigue factor.
Intrigue?
There was an intrigue factor because you wondered
right?
why did the kid have their hands over there. Okay. I was going to say hands over their ears.
Were we affirming and growing positive images of being real, innovative, and fun, centered around a show content strategy?
Until
I think
Opie,
a little of that.
Until Opie made that Santa Claus comment.
Was that a unique perspective?
Wow.
It was. But again, I mean, if we could have pre-show meetings every day and post-show meetings every day to discuss these strategies.
All right, let's get another kid on the line, Sam. This is going well. What are we playing again? What kids know?
What kids know.
It's like kids say the darndest things, except you paid somebody to give you the idea.
You know, every morning show, and I mean morning show just in general, not the morning zoo shows, have done some kind of, let's talk to the kids bit. So and you have to pay this guy to tell you to do that. That is pretty damn sad. We're trying to get more kids on the line here, Sam.
Well, I mean, the kids will come, but again, you have to.
All right, we got a 4-year-old
Okay.
here. Rich in Westchester. Rich?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Uncle Paul.
How you doing, Rich? Now you have your child there?
I do. Her name is Kara. She's sitting eating a corn muffin.
Oh, that is engaging.
That's very engaging. All right, we want to ask her questions about a topic on the Hot Topics list and see what she knows about it.
Which one are you going to go with, Dan?
Let's go with something.
And we're going to do this real, actually.
Well, you know something?
Which one? You pick one.
How about, because she won't know about the Apple tablet or anything.
No.
Do you want to go with something she might know about, like Groundhog Day, or something she will know nothing about, like the SAG Awards?
The SAG Awards might be engaging.
Let's see what she knows about those savages. Let's go with Haiti.
Oh,
my God.
Opie, this is not a good way to say it.
It's not a good time to be
We're not being positive.
saying that.
I'm sorry.
All right, what's her name?
Kara.
Tara or Kara. Kara, I think.
Kara. All right, let's hear little Kara.
Go ahead, Kara. Yeah. Go ahead.
Hi, Kara.
Hi, Kara.
Yeah, hi to O&A. No, come on.
Okay.
Is this engaging?
This is quite engaging.
This is good.
Hey, Kara.
You spent half the time just trying to get the kid to talk.
Get on the phone.
Kara.
You're on speaker so she can hear everything you say.
Oh, hi, Kara.
Hi, Kara.
Say hi. Tell them where you are, Rich.
No.
Hey, Kara. No. Hey, you little shit. Talk to us.
Oh, my God. Don't say that, Opie.
This is not.
Shit.
Damn
it. I see we have a couple of calls boosting the age just a little bit. This might work now.
Hung up on me.
No, JC, we got you.
JC, how you doing?
No, I did it, Dad.
All right, who's this?
No, Cameron. The radio show hung up on me.
No,
we're right here.
We didn't hang up.
Why?
Hi, hello.
Why? Because I think my phone connection is bad.
No, you're fine. Who is this?
Some type of pre-show.
We have a couple of calls boosting the age.
No, who is this?
No, turn off your radio.
Turn off your
We're
radio.
talking to you now.
I'm sorry. It's hard for me to hear you guys. Cameron, can you hear them?
Hi.
Cameron. Hi, Cameron.
I cannot hear you on this conference
This
call.
is working so well. Okay. All right, we'll talk to Cameron. Thank you. Hey, Cameron. Cameron?
Hey, little Cameron.
Cameron.
Listen, Opie and Anthony, I understand. I can hear you. My son and I can't hear you on the phone. It's not working, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But we want to play.
Okay.
But we want to play what kids know.
All right, listen, we got to...
This is a fucking disaster.
No, it's not. Hang in there. Anthony, we're playing What Kids Know. I got a 32-year-old truck driver. We're going to talk to him.
Wait. Does he have a kid or?
He's the kid.
I don't know if that
no
falls under.
All right, let's try Bill W. in Connecticut. Bill W.
Bill.
Hey, Opie and Anthony, how's it going?
Hi, how are you? Now, we're boosting the age a little more. You're 9 years old.
This might work with a 9-year-old.
This is your son. What's his name?
His name is Trey.
Trey. All right, let's talk to young Trey.
This is going to be a lot of fun,
what
guys.
What kids know? Here we go. Trey?
Yeah.
Hi, how are you today, Trey?
Good.
Now, do you know things that are going on in the world today, this week? Do you know any of the big news stories?
The earthquake in Haiti.
Ah, very good, very
Should
good.
we just ask him?
Yeah, what do you know about the earthquake in Haiti?
Yeah, what's your thoughts on that?
It's bad.
Oh, that's crazy.
Just
precocious
simplistic and stupid.
Precocious.
Wait, we're engaged though. We're engaged.
So
what do you mean by bad?
Bad. Yeah. Why is it bad? What happened?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You just know it's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. These kids.
Well, let's move.
You want?
Yes?
What? Should
You
we?
want to know what I know?
Yeah.
The Pope likes to touch my son. Toodly-doo.
Okay, that's very inappropriate,
See,
sir.
That was compelling. What an ass.
That's so inappropriate.
Oh, my God.
This is going well. Let's go to Tim in
Stephen Major is
Virginia.
calling this kids say the dullest thing.
Let's go to Tim in Virginia. Tim.
All right.
Hi, who's this?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Tim.
No.
Oh, what's your name?
Jackson Westley.
Get your precisely.
What's your name?
Jackson Westley.
Oh, Jackson.
Jackson. What's up,
All right, Jackson. And you're 3 years old?
Well, I am
Jackson, you sound bad.
3.5.
Oh, 3.5. You know what?
Oh,
The-
3.5.
Jackson, the half doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Only to you youngsters does the half mean anything. Why are you rushing it? Just say you're 3. All right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're 3.
I'm 3.
All right, you're 3.
all
What?
right.
Could you tell me something about
The Super Bowl.
Yes, the Super Bowl.
Well, the Super Bowl used to win. It doesn't matter.
The Super Bowl needs to win?
Do you know who's playing in the Super Bowl, Tim?
Who?
Well,
No, we're
I'm asking
asking
you.
you.
asking you. And
We're not doing an Abbott and Costello here. We answer the fucking.
Opie.
Barack Obama stinks.
Wow.
these kids.
Oh, my long-lost child.
You just got an invite to Anthony's house.
He said Barack
No,
Obama.
he stinks.
Why does Barack Obama stink?
Because he just stinks, I guess.
You just
That's all.
Because he's black.
Okay, this is
But see, Sam, this is the only way to do the bit. You get kids to say outrageous things.
this is not what I
That regular radio wouldn't allow.
All right. I think he's on to something here.
All right.
This is a feature.
All right, Anthony, keep.
Yeah,
we lost him.
the phone.
All right, let's go to
And he's black.
let's go to Chris in Jersey.
It's not what I
Chris.
expected.
Holy shit.
Chris.
Oh, hi, Chris.
How you doing?
Hey, what's
Hey.
up?
I got my son Matthew here. He's 3. Let's see how this goes. All right.
All right,
All right.
little Matthew. Let's
All
talk
right.
to Matthew.
Oh, little Matthew.
Yeah.
Hi, Anthony.
Hi, Matthew. How are you today?
Good.
Good.
Oh, good. Matthew, do you know about Tiger Woods?
Tiger is great.
Very great.
Oh,
he's a little
Tiger
robot.
is great. He's
But
repeating
but
things.
Daddy's coaching him.
How about you whisper it into his ear?
Yeah. What do you know about Tiger Woods?
He plays golf, right?
Oh, yeah, this is
All right.
precious.
All right, let's talk to a 10-year-old.
Just Okay, now
Damien.
it boost.
Yeah.
What's up, Damien?
Hey, yeah.
You looking at the chicks yet or what, Damien? Let's get into this a little bit.
Okay.
You like chicks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you like about them?
They're nice.
Yeah.
No, but what do you like about them?
Yeah, what do you like about girls?
They're my friends.
Are your friends? Oh, you sit and talk with them? You actually listen to what they say?
Yes.
Well, that'll
That'll
you'll
change.
grow out of that.
You'll stop listening to them, that's for sure.
You'll find other things that girls are good for.
Yeah.
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 What do you know about Tiger Woods, Damien?
That he been missing.
He's missing?
Yeah, he is missing.
Yes.
Where is he, do you think?
I'm not sure.
And what has he been doing that he's missing?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Not sure of that either, huh? Well, you don't know much about. Okay, what about
Intriguing.
What about
the State of the Union?
Yeah, the State of the Union address from President Barack Obama. You know anything about that?
No.
All right.
How about Jersey Shore?
You watch Jersey Shore?
No.
No? Okay.
All right.
Do you know about the Apple tablet? The new iPad?
No, I don't know.
All right. Okay. How about the Conan O'Brien Jay Leno controversy?
Hang on, let me...
Mm-hmm.
Damien?
Damien?
Just give me a second.
Comment?
Do you want to play Monster Rain?
I'm not sure about that. I haven't heard about that yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
Good.
You'll hear about Monster Rain soon.
Good.
Yeah.
No.
Do you have a porch where you live?
Would you stop with the young child? How about Groundhog Day?
That's a good
You know
one.
about that?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. What do you know about it?
Oh, Groundhog Day, it tells when summer's going to come.
Yeah, or spring, or winter's going to end. But okay, and how are they able to tell if spring is going to come earlier?
If the groundhog sees its shadow.
Do you think that's a bunch of bullshit?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to curse in your household?
No, not really, but
Say-
I come home and say yes right now, I'd probably kill it.
Just say the S word. Go ahead. Say it.
Shit. What, shit?
Not what we had planned.
We like this bit, Sam. This is working perfectly.
This is not the way the bit was written.
No, this is perfect.
This is perfect.
This guy is a genius.
No.
This guy.
Yes, he really is, Sam.
He's on the best bit ever.
This is not the way the bit was written.
Anything else you want to say, Damien?
Nah, I'm good.
All right.
All right.
Take care there, Damien. Have fun
Say hi to my dad.
Oh,
He's
okay.
a truck driver.
Oh,
I
cool.
bet.
What's his name?
He listens to your show every day.
Oh, that's
thank you.
good.
What's his name, though, Cameron?
Yuckin.
Why did he name you after a horrible child in a horror movie?
What the? That's just messed up.
Yeah, you never saw The Omen? That movie, The
Yeah.
Omen? There's a little kid named Damien, and he's like the Antichrist. He's Satan's spawn.
Oh, no, I haven't seen it.
Oh, go watch it. Yeah, go watch it. Do you have Xbox?
No, I wish, but my friend does.
Oh, why won't your father get you Xbox?
Because I already have a Wii.
You got a Wii?
Oh, the Wii's all right.
Yeah.
Do you get laughed at from your friends because you got a Wii?
No, because my other friends had a Wii, too.
Oh.
See, they're weeing together.
This is,
all right.
This is what he was talking. This is compelling.
This is the
This is
compelling
intriguing.
conversation.
Have you guys ever touched your Wii's together?
No.
See, that's the type of
The
stuff.
Wii is a gaming
That's
system,
what I
Opie.
mean. I don't know what
Opie,
I don't
Wii
know
is a
what the
gaming
technology
system.
thing means, but
No,
I mean,
you
do
don't
they
have
hook
to.
up the two Wii's? I guess do you dock your Wii's?
No, you use the
What?
Wiimote, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite game
you ever
on,
grab
on
his
the Wii?
Mote?
No. What's your favorite game on the Wii? Shut up. What's your favorite game on the Wii, Damien?
Blazing Angels. It's an aircraft game.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You like flying and aircraft?
Yeah.
You're going to be a pilot when you grow up?
Maybe an engineer, but I don't think about a pilot.
No.
No.
An engineer.
Like Mars?
You got to have a girl, a job that gets you chicks, like a pilot or a radio host.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
I hear you.
Damien, have you heard about Jennifer Aniston?
Oh, no.
And what's going on with her?
No.
Hey,
No.
why are you hanging up on that kid? I was talking to him.
You're not going to
What the
grill that child about Jennifer Aniston's stinky twat.
What the hell, man?
I am not going to. I will not sit for that.
Why are you hanging up? I was having a nice conversation with the kid.
I will not sit for that.
There's nothing about Jennifer Aniston on the Hot Topic list.
Let's go to Cameron in Red Bank. Cameron.
Yeah?
Hi, Cameron. How old are you?
Sounds like the other kid. How old are you?
7.
You're 7. Now, do you know things that are happening in the world today or this week or anything?
No.
No. You know anything about health care? The health care debate?
No.
No. Do you know anything about American Idol?
Yes.
Oh, do you watch American Idol?
No.
Oh, but you know about it.
Well,
Yeah.
you're kind of living on a planet, and there's a lot going on. Like, what's going on, Cameron, out
What's
there
going
in the
on
world?
in Cameron's world?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What do you do for fun, Cameron?
I just play my Wii.
You have a Wii, too.
All right, let's talk about the Wii again.
Oh, God, here we are again. So you play with your Wii?
Yeah.
Yeah? You like playing with your Wii?
Yeah.
I get it.
That's good.
Do you hold your Wii?
Well, it's a Wiimote.
Oh, what is it called? A Wiimote?
It's a Wiimote, yeah.
No, Wii console.
Wii console.
Wii console.
What's your favorite Wii game?
I have two.
Yeah? What are they?
Lego Rock Band and wait, what's it called? Spider-Man 3 of the video game.
Oh, yeah? Do you play any games that are scary?
That one's pretty scary.
Pretty scary?
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever hear your parents curse at each other?
No, but I've heard my dad curse.
Yeah? What did he say?
Yeah.
I'm like, shit.
He said the S word? What about the big one? You know which word that is, right?
Yeah.
Shut up.
No,
Shut up?
The one that makes mommy leave the house for a few days.
The one he calls
you know, the one that makes mommy go visit her sister.
I don't really want to say it.
Oh, you don't really want to say it?
What letter does it?
I might be thinking of another word, but it's pretty bad.
What letter does it start with?
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
F.
The F word.
Oh, yeah, that's a bad one.
God.
You know,
yes.
there's a worse one, you know.
There is a worse one that starts with the letter C.
Yes.
Do you know that one?
No.
Yeah, you'll learn that one soon. The second you start talking to girls.
Yeah, and that'll be a very valuable one to have in your back pocket.
Yeah, that's an atom bomb.
Because it ends
girls.
all arguments.
Yeah, if you ever been in an argument with a girl at school?
No.
No? Not even for like 2 seconds where a girl might say, you're stupid, or you're an idiot, or something like that?
No.
All right.
Well, if you ever do, drop the C-bomb. Just ask your dad. Ask your dad. Say, Dad, what's the C-bomb? And he'll tell you, and it ends every argument.
Okay.
But go ask your father right now. Say, what's the C-bomb?
He left.
Oh, who's watching you?
My mom.
Oh, ask your mom what's the C-bomb.
What is it? I won't say it to anyone.
Call your mom the C-bomb. Say, Mom, don't be a C.
Don't be a C.
Yeah, I think you better go to school.
All right. Listen.
All right.
Thank you, Cam.
Cam, you're great.
This bit rules, Sam.
This is not part of the bit.
This bit rules.
You're not doing the right thing by the bit.
This guy, I am willing to pay him money for one bit.
Yeah.
That bit, the kid's bit is fantastic, and it works like a charm. Probably exactly the way he planned.
You went off on a tangent with it, though.
We got a 4-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 10-year-old, and another 4-year-old. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go?
Let's go at 6.
6?
Yeah.
All right. Let's say hi to Bobby in Massachusetts. Bobby.
My daddy gave me a message to tell you guys.
I think, wow,
Ron Bennington is funnier than all three of you put together.
We love Ron Bennington. Shut your hole.
Stupid ass with that dumb
you
divide and conquer.
Can't put a kid on the phone because you're impotent.
Nice one.
I showed him.
Yeah.
He's gonna argue. What was that argument? I was supposed to go no?
Yeah.
Ron Bennington's funnier than everyone in this building. Stop it.
Yeah.
Leah in Michigan. Leah. Hello?
Hello? Hi.
Hello?
Who's this?
Want to try a 10-year-old?
All right. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay.
David in New Orleans. What's up, David?
David?
What's up, boys?
Hey, you apparently have a 10-year-old son?
Yes, I do. Hang on just a second, okay?
All right. We'll see what he knows.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. He's on the phone with Howard Stern. They're doing the same bit.
David.
I love you guys.
Wait.
What? I love you guys.
David.
What?
You do realize Howard's not even doing radio today because he's a lazy fuck, you asshole.
Oh, shit. That's right. It's Friday.
Dummy.
It's Friday.
How about you call when Howard decides to work? He doesn't even work Fridays, you asshole. At least.
He got us, Hope. Oh, boy.
Steven on Long Island, what's going on?
What the fuck is up?
All right, we're done.
10.
Now we're just done.
10. 4. All right. Hello?
Scott,
if you say little Connor,
Yo.
Are you going to put Connor on the phone?
Yeah, hold on. Here it is.
You don't even have to fucking... You're an ass.
saw that coming a mile away?
Yes.
Yeah.
Obviously.
All right. Very good, Sam. So this
wow.
This talent coach.
What a bit.
I think you guys
worth the price. Now, you know what? I'm worried that down the street, we're going to have some serious competition.
Yeah.
In the mornings.
Yeah.
Because Nick Cannon's going to get kids to call their moms to see.
Nick Cannon having kids curse at their mothers.
And talk about their wheeze. And
yes, of course.
Telling them there's no Santa.
Now
I'm sure that's how he'll do the bit.
That's what he should be doing.
All right.
Wow.
This is why phone calls should be recorded ahead of time. And then played back.
Oh, we forgot that part.
That's why we might want to incorporate playing some music on the show.
I'd rather deal with the Howard Stern assholes live. Fucking idiots.
Guy, please. Yeah, call it a day where,
Really, defend a guy that doesn't really care that much anymore. That's smart. Guy that does 4 days a week. You're going to go defend the guy.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
All right.
I don't
Yeah,
believe
that makes sense. All right, we're going to take a break. We got Bobby Kelly outside the studio to join the program for a little bit. He's been waiting for like an hour. I think we just did an hour and a half of radio. Did he go home? He gave up on us? He probably did, right?
He may have gone home. He was telling me how tired he was.
That bastard.
Are you really?
Yeah, he was really tired. Like, you could see it in his eyes, like they were glassy and red.
Because he's
that's what everybody does.
We're like that every fucking morning.
Yeah.
But we sound chipper.
Yeah, he told D-Boy he's going home.
Oh, fuck him, that lightweight. Oh, I can't tell him that.
Bob Kelly officially on the shit list, and also Joe DeRosa.
He was here, and he left. That's great.
Right.
Well, we can try and get. I mean, if
we were doing him a favor.
If we call him
They're
right now,
filming a dumb 15-minute movie. Why are they so tired?
He's probably right outside the building. He said he didn't go to sleep until about 5 o'clock in the morning.
Fuck him now.
Yeah, fuck him. We don't want him.
Fuck him in his fuck hole.
And he's not coming back anytime soon.
Right.
That's right, Anthony.
Bobby Kelly, shit list.
Hey, we got some... Jay was on Oprah, Jay Leno.
Yeah.
A couple clips I definitely want to play. I still don't understand this Jay Leno thing. We'll talk about it after the break, I guess.
Yes.
I just don't understand why, America hates Jay Leno. I really don't. Trying to have an open mind about it, too.
They feel like he's the bad guy in the whole situation, so.
And, all right, we'll talk after the break, because then he asked Oprah. It was a good hour of TV yesterday.
I missed it, so I'll be hearing.
And everyone was laughing because I said, I take a peek at Oprah every once in a while. But yesterday was a perfect day for everyone to watch Oprah, because that was a hell of an interview going back and forth.
I watched it.
Yes.
All right, we'll do that and some other things. Stay there. Opie and Anthony. Oh, hi, Bob Kelly. Yeah, this is the show. Bob Kelly. Why'd you walk out on our show? Danny goes, he's really fucking tired and he went home. Why did you want to go home?
I didn't. I went down to smoke a butt. I just went down to smoke a cigarette out front. And I made a phone call, but I told Danny I was leaving.
But you're back.
Yeah.
So you'll do a little radio with us?
Fuck yeah, motherfuckers.
Thank you.
But I love how easy it is to fucking burn your bridge. Your bridge is...
Blame on!
The bridge to Opie and Anthony has lighter fluid on it all the time.
And you walk down it holding 2 highway flares.
It's like those charcoals that have the fucking lighter fluid in them. You just throw a match red on them. You got the bridge to your fucking friendship is always on fucking flammable.
All right,
you guys just
absolutely
fuck
right.
Bob Kelly. I've been here for free. Anytime I wake up at fucking for nothing, walk in the cold, nothing, and I promote my shows, and 8 Opie and Anthony fans show up. 8. It doesn't even do anything for my shows.
And then we assume that you walked out on us, and now we're like, you're banned from the show.
One time, and you didn't even know. You didn't even ask, is my grandmother in the hospital? Yes.
No.
Is there some fucking family issues? Yes. Is terrible? Maybe I need some fucking... No. Fuck him.
That's pretty much what it
Fuck.
was.
And I don't even add that much to the show. Me leaving doesn't even fucking affect it that much.
What do you do for a living, character?
There are legendary Bob Kelly stories that have been debuted on this very program.
That's true. But
hey, we got to get Bobo in studio because there's something going on with Bobo. And I know a lot of people don't like Bobo, but there is some breaking news with Bobo, so we're going to get him in. As he walks down the hall or runs down the hall like a fucking retard.
Oh, my God.
We're going to...
look at him. Oh, look at his tits.
Why does he run like that?
And he's trying to hold the beverage and not spill it.
He looks like he's doing some fucking corporate picnic.
Is he standing or is he
running with his egg on a spoon?
There he is. He usually stands. Does
Bobo.
some of his best work standing upright.
Bobo, how are you, sir?
I'm doing okay.
I hear we have breaking news with Bobo, so let's get right into this. What's going on with you, Bobo?
Well, yesterday I had to go to the doctor because there was a situation. There was blood in my shit on and off.
Stop getting fucked in the ass.
Wow, your brother's really doing some damage.
Oh, my God.
No, I don't think it's from that. It turns out... I
love how he says, I don't think it's from that, which means he just proved that, yes, he is having sex with
No.
Let the record state.
Yes.
No, that never happened.
Oh.
That never happened. But what it is could be possibly a hemorrhoid. I know sometime during the upcoming week, I'm going to be seeing a specialist.
Well, Bobby,
you got problems with your dick and your ass.
Bobby knows what.
Well, this isn't that bad.
Will you listen for a second to me, you fuck?
Yeah.
Bobby knows something about hemorrhoids. Bobby, would you like to check out his ass and then make sure?
If I see a hemorrhoid, first of all,
Bobby knows hemorrhoids though, for real. Bobo, if you don't mind,
what are you? Am I on Wikipedia?
What?
Why are you saying it like
it says on your Wikipedia? Bobby knows hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
Bobby knows hemorrhoids.
Well, now it's going to say, yeah, it absolutely is.
Oh,
what are you, stupid?
Look at that one.
Yeah. Bobby. Bobby, now listen to me. Bobby. And for the people that wonder...
Danny nailed him.
For the people that wonder, it's real every time. He's got a weak stomach.
Right. Danny nailed him. He didn't say a word. He just popped up with this disgusting hemorrhoid picture. And Bobby just... Oh, God.
Wow.
Oh, Bobby.
It has some friends, I say.
That's terrible.
That hemorrhoid has friends.
That was really a bad one.
Bob.
Looks like a bushel of grapes.
Oh, God.
Now, Bobby, I know you're downplaying what you know in this world, but you do know something about hemorrhoids. Now, Bobo, please pull your pants down and show... and Bobby, I want you to... And get E-Rock in here, too.
I don't know.
And Bobo,
now, that's Bobo before.
No, what?
All right, listen. Get E-Rock in here, too.
That looks like a fucking retard's vagina.
All right, Bobo, listen to me. We're very concerned for your health, and Bobby does know a little something about hemorrhoids. And we're going to get E-Rock in here as well. Where's E-Rock?
Do you have any surgical masks?
I can't even look at that picture, dude.
Bobby, will you please help the kid out? We're a little worried. E-Rock, thank you. E-Rock's in here. Bobo, please pull your pants down and show the brown eye, and we'll see if you got a hemorrhoid or not, okay? You all right with this, Bobo?
Hi, Bob.
I'm not sure.
What a fucking...
I'm not sure I would expect Bob Kelly to know anything about it. I just thought Bob Kelly would be the last person I would probably think.
His ball bag that's fucking hanging so low. That is, you're too young to have a ball bag that hangs that low.
This is the gayest show.
Hey, Bobby, you like the gay shit, so come on, let's get into
this isn't even gay. This is like fucking just hardcore fucking
no, stay where you are. Stay where you are.
Ass stinks worse.
But you have, but you have to spread your ass cheeks apart to see the roid.
All right, hold on. Now, Bobby, get in there.
Oh my God, there is like
there's
I think
a different
there's
color
matter.
There's different color skin in his asshole.
I think there's fecal matter.
It's like an Asian asshole.
All right, Bobby, will you sit in your seat? We've got to make sure this Bobo doesn't have a fucking...
I'm gonna go right here, Ope, okay?
That's okay. You don't have to get too close.
Wow!
All right, Bobo, now you got to kind of like spread your ass cheeks. So, all right.
Yep. All right. Somebody fuck that. Turn. He's got to turn this way a little bit. I'm not.
All right, turn toward Bobby.
Oh, look at this beard.
Spread the air.
Oh, his asshole is so fucking. Oh, it's just fucking.
Oh.
Hang on 1 second. Just give me 1 second.
Holy shit.
This is horrible.
Yeah, why does it smell like a fucking deli sandwich?
Bobo.
Look at his monkey balls. He's got pink monkey balls.
All right, Bobo, you got to spread the cheeks a little more because Bobby's got to take a look. Now, Bobby's there. He's got him spread pretty good.
Hang on, give me a
second.
second.
Take a look.
What the fuck is he doing?
Bobo, what are you doing? Get a mic on, Bobo.
Dude.
What is he doing?
Oh, somebody has fucked that.
Bobo, what are you doing?
You said spread the cheeks a bit better so we could see better.
So what are you doing? You're on the floor now.
He can't hold himself up and spread his cheeks at the same time.
Get him, spread him wide. Spread him wide. Now, Bobby. Oh my God! What the fuck is that smell?
It's like fucking mustard.
Dude, what is that smell?
It's his asshole.
No, I know it's coming from his ass, but that's not a smell I've ever fucking experienced
I haven't washed my balls and I've been riding the subway for 3 weeks, ass.
What is it? E-Rock, would you mind? No, don't lice E-Rock.
No.
Get a mic on E-Rock. Now, E-Rock, how close?
Oh my God, E-Rock, smell away.
Yeah, we want E-Rock to smell Bobo. How close are you willing to get, E-Rock?
I can't even look at it.
Smell from here. I'll get real close, but it's bad.
Why does he have that bald spot on his ball bag? Look at that. You need Rogaine for your balls.
I don't like that his ball seam is fucking crooked.
His ball seam.
I've had so many operations.
I know about the operations.
Right.
Bobo,
You're ignoring his double asshole.
he's got 2 assholes?
It's right up here and there.
He does have 2 assholes.
Wait, what?
It's like it ripped.
Oh God, what the fuck? Bobby's throwing up.
I need a mask. I can't smell it.
Oh my God.
This smell what does it smell like? I know it's coming from the ass. You don't have to say it smells like ass because
it is. It's ass. It's fucking ass.
No, it smells like. What does it smell like, Danny? Like no, it's
Smells like fucking
death.
Smells like I know what it is. It's the purple onions. Smells like purple onions on a salad.
Can you get me that can? I'm gonna spray this napkin.
all right. E-Rock.
I'm dying.
E-Rock is gonna. How close are you gonna get E-Rock to
I'll get
Bobo's
as close
ass?
as I can.
Danny, can
All right,
you come
E-Rock's
here
a
and
trooper.
shit in my hands?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go.
Oh my God!
He's got shit clumps in his crack. Like it's going up his back.
Can you get a baby wipe and just wipe his ass? Like make him wipe
We're
his
not allowed
ass?
to touch him anymore.
What do you mean?
New rules.
What do you mean? Who broke that first rule? What faggot broke that rule?
I just fuck with you.
He needs to do something.
I can be funny too, Bob. You know.
Yes.
All right, E-Rock. We'll leave it to E-Rock.
It's
Anthony.
like mildew. That's kind of what it is.
It's like a mildewy.
It's like moldy butthole.
Yeah.
Moldy.
Yeah, no, Danny's,
Like a wet basement.
All right, let's go to E-Rock. E-Rock, the floor is yours. E-Rock's going to attempt to get as close as possible and get a whiff of what's going on with
Listen,
Bobo.
do you want me to hold the mic for you?
Yeah, Bobby, go ahead.
Here, I'll hold the mic for you. Oh my God!
Make sure you fucking mic him,
I'm gonna fucking.
because we like to hear the sniff live on the show.
His asshole has different colors.
All right, go ahead. E-Rock's going down.
Give me.
What are you doing? Bobby, don't fuck this up and run away with the microphone.
I'm not gonna. Go ahead.
And make sure E-Rock is mic'd.
E-Rock.
All right, E-Rock.
Right in there, E-Rock.
E-Rock is about 3 feet away. E-Rock, what are you pointing at?
Pointing at the double asshole.
Bobby, give E-Rock the mic. You can't do the job.
Not
Bobby.
only does it smell and the double asshole and the shit going up his crack to his back, there's clumps of toilet paper.
He doesn't clean his ass very well.
No,
There's toilet paper in there?
It's still in there.
All right.
Oh, God.
All right, go ahead, E-Rock. Bobo, what are you doing? Spread those cheeks.
Just spread them cheeks, Bobo, and then E-Rock get it. Oh, God. Danny just went in for a close-up.
Bobo, I don't think you're spreading them good enough.
Yeah, get him real,
right. E-Rock's
real
now.
big.
It's puckering.
E-Rock's now. It's inviting. E-Rock's 2 feet away. He's 18
Give a
inches away.
good, big sniff.
E-Rock, can we go 12 inches away? 12
Come
inches. Now he's about 2 feet away. Come on, E-Rock, you can do this.
E-Rock, get in there.
You can do this.
Get in there.
You can do this. Someone get the pill, because E-Rock's puking on the floor. They're going to get mad at us.
Wow, this is
All right, come on, E-Rock. You're 18 inches away.
this is the worst I think.
Bobby's nowhere near it.
Oh, Bobby's still. Holy
Farting.
And that's just only because I thought that'd be funny.
Bobo just farted.
'Cause I thought that'd be funny.
I need a napkin. I need a napkin. I need a napkin.
Here, Bobby.
Oh shit! Give me a napkin.
This is so bad. There is so much debris in his ass. Like from his tailbone to his ball bag is like Haiti.
Look. Look, as much as we're having fun here, we got to make sure this Bobo kid's all right. So, all right, E-Rock, get down there. Bobo, spread those cheeks.
Oh, my God.
E-Rock's going to attempt again. E-Rock got almost about 18 inches away so far. He's attempting to get within what?
You get really close and it hits you like a wall.
E-Rock, can you get 3 inches away and
I'm
smell
trying.
that?
Stop moving.
All right, spread those cheeks there, Bobo. Spread those cheeks. All right, E-Rock's studying it. All right, here goes E-Rock.
Yeah.
Spread the cheeks, Bobo. E-Rock's almost a foot away. Go. Come on, E-Rock, you can do this. Come on,
Take away, push back. Come on, E-Rock. Spread them cheeks.
I can't get that close.
Spread them cheeks. Spread those cheeks, Bobo.
Spread them harder.
All right, get in there.
There you go.
Go, E-Rock. Get in there.
Come on, get right in there. One time. Oh my God.
This is so fucking wrong. There's no redeeming value to this. You all right?
Did you smell it or what?
You can't get near it.
You couldn't get any closer to that?
Oh my
He's
God!
got a force field.
No, your eyes burn
like a skunk.
You feel it right when it hit. You know when it's too cold out and your nose starts to freeze? It hits your nose and your eyes at the same time.
Is that it? I was hoping he would get a little closer.
You can't. It's bad.
Is there a roid in there, Bob?
No, there's no roids, but there's been a hammer.
Oh, is that horrible?
Something's been up there. That's fucking 19 different colors.
Oh.
That
is
What's Bobo doing? He's still down with his cheeks spread.
Oh, it smells so fucking bad.
You're right, E-Rock. What does it smell like?
It's actually indescribable. It's it just smells like it's rotting. Like it hasn't been cleaned in a long time.
It smells a lot like when some of the homeless people come in.
Yeah.
Like it's got that, like that homeless, I wipe my ass, but not so good.
But not so good.
It's combined with body odor and sweat and stuff.
Good news, Bobby. Puddle of AIDS writes from Jersey. Mr. Kelly's Wikipedia has been appropriately updated.
Great.
Look at Bobby. He's got shit stuffed up his nose.
Great.
What'd
you put up your nose?
Fucking gum.
You put 2 pieces of gum. He broke like 2 pieces of dentine and shoved them up his nose.
It fucking works.
No shit. That's great.
Oh God.
Bobo's still. I just look over. Bobo's still there holding his ass open.
E-Rock, you want to give him one more shot?
All right.
Can't you just go for the 3 inches?
I don't like that Bobo has like comfortable balls.
No,
Like they're not. They're just
brave
relaxed
like
and mushy.
Yeah,
like he's
relaxed.
Yeah, they're not tight.
They're not all tight and
I think
nervous.
Bobo's sleeping.
No, I'm awake. I'm a bit shocked about doing this, though.
What do you do for a living, character?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. E-Rock's going to attempt one more time.
Open it up.
Open it up.
If it isn't enough embarrassing that I gotta go to a doctor because of blood in my shit.
That's how I feel bad.
This is probably worse than that.
Well, yeah.
Than having to possibly know that I might end up having to have surgery for hemorrhoid removal.
There's no hemorrhoid, though. Bob Kelly's the expert.
Yeah,
He's saying there's no hemorrhoid.
You don't have hemorrhoids, dude. You're fine.
Yeah.
All right. Spread them.
Spread them.
Yeah, E-Rock's going to try one
really
more time.
good.
Oh, God, Anthony, Jesus.
Dude, he didn't even move. He just went, oh.
All right, E-Rock, one more try.
Oh, now there's water in it.
Let me tell you something. Don't dip your hands in water while you're wearing headphones. I think I'm electrocuting myself.
All right.
It'd be funny if that was the last thing you ever did.
Oh, it's
glistening.
It's running down like a
I don't know
a
what the heck
vagina.
you put up.
Soul Glow.
What the heck is on my asshole? Water?
I threw a wet tissue
to help. It helps.
But it hit your tailbone. But now the cold water is running down all the way down his ass to his ball sack.
Cold water helps with the roids. It cools them down.
Yeah, doesn't that feel good?
All right, go ahead.
It's like a doctor.
Here we go.
It just looks like a...
Here it does, but usually I would know what's up my ass.
Yeah. You talk like that.
E-Rock's good one in. One last time. 3 inches. Just go.
Oh, God.
Just go.
It's glistening now from the water.
Here he goes. E-Rock's going in.
Get right in there.
Get right
Come
in
on,
there
E-Rock.
for the show. For the show.
You're in. You're in.
Come on.
Go.
Just
big sniff.
push down and go. Push down and go.
Big sniff.
Come on.
Big sniff. Big sniff. Let's hear it. The sniff.
Go.
Oh, it's...
Go!
Let's hear the sniff.
If he pukes in his ass, I'm tired.
Oh, you're up.
I can't do it.
Holy shit. This is so wrong.
I should have left.
Horrible. Yeah,
I should have left.
You should have left. Why did you stay?
What the fuck am I thinking?
He's got gum in his nose and he's...
It's the worst thing I've ever seen. It looks like the ugliest cunt I've ever seen. That's what his asshole looks
It
like.
does look like a very ugly vagina.
Like a 70s, that fucking
Yeah.
big fat twat. Look at that.
It's like the whole real estate of his asshole is his entire ass crack.
Did you think that you'd ever be having this conversation when you were in your early 20s?
No, I didn't want to.
Just
ever.
be like, I know what I want to do later. Guys' assholes.
Where's Sam?
Right here.
Someone has a question for you, Sam. This is Dave from Long Island. Yes, Dave.
I was just wondering, was this in the Frank Reynolds pack?
Sam, people want to know if this was in the Frank Reynolds packet.
No, this
the talent
is not.
coach.
This is not mentioned at all.
Oh, it's not. All right.
Should be.
Holy shit. Why is Bobo still fucking on the floor with his ass?
Bobo.
Spread.
Bobo, you can,
You could get up.
You could, leave the wet piece of toilet paper
No,
there.
I've seen it enough.
Well, let's all see your penis.
Let's all see your penis.
Why would you want to see his penis?
Oh, you've never seen it?
I've never seen. Why would
Bobby's never.
Bobby,
Show
you never saw
Bobby.
it. Bobby's never seen your penis.
Show Bobby.
What the hell's going on?
Not the
Just
penis
show
thing
Bobby.
again. Not the penis.
Oh my God! No, wait, did something?
This is usually reserved for for my urologist, but
Did it get hurt?
to see this.
Bobby's freaking out.
Is this something? Did it get cut?
Right, Bobby.
Did he get hurt? Did something happen to him?
He's had a few operations.
Yeah,
I've had a number of operations.
How many?
48. It's a urinary condition called hypospadias. I was literally born with I didn't have a urethra.
Right.
When I was born, like my urethra wasn't developed right when I was born.
Where did you get them done? Mexico?
No, I got it done in the U.S., but the doctor messed up the operation. They left this certain stuff open too long for I think some medical interns, they needed to see, they want to show something, and...
Is that a fucking penis?
It left an infection.
Well,
is that his penis?
I've had that so many operations because of that.
You want to find out?
What are you talking about?
Talk dirty.
Oh, it is, but unfortunately, it's a penis that's been operated on so many times.
Go ahead.
I can't.
Watch this.
I can't
Seriously.
even fucking...
Seriously.
Do you like tits on a chick? Like a nice big huge tit?
Yeah, of course.
Do you like big tits or small tits?
The right size.
Like medium, like a B cup?
Yeah, something like that. Like,
do you like sucking on like getting on the nipple and looking around the nipple?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then oh my God, what the fuck is that? What is happening?
It's just a game.
What the fuck is happening?
Let's keep going. See? Just talking about chicks.
So,
well, if you're gonna put an image like that in my head, then what do you expect?
Oh, look at that. Look at the picture.
So if the girl gets out of the shower, right,
Yeah,
and she's all wet, do you want to go over and like towel the nipple off?
Yeah,
of course. And then get what the fuck?
And keep in mind, everybody listening, this is the images in my head, not what's... This is the images in my head.
Bobby's never seen this. Bobby. Now talk football or baseball. Now watch what happens.
Yeah, ask him about the Mets.
Do you, are you a big Mets fan?
Yeah, of course I am.
What do you think about the prospects this year coming up?
What do you think of the Mets' chances?
I'm hoping this year will be a bit of a better year than it was last year. Whole team injured practically. The whole team injured. This year, I'm hoping they'll be back. I'm hoping they'll be better this year and actually make the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
Right. You go to all the games?
I don't go to all the games. I try to go to all the games. Unfortunately, I'm trying to get opening day tickets, but unfortunately,
goes right down.
They got that stupid lottery system.
It goes right down.
Who discovered this?
We've done this before. Don't talk about the girls.
Yeah, who did discover this?
Discovered because when he was wooing Christina, he was wearing a pair of khakis, and while he was talking to this girl out in the hallway off the air, he had a full rod in his pants.
So when the girl gets out of the shower, and her tits are really wet, and you can see on her titties, and then you get a face cloth and you start grabbing them and wiping them off, and then you just grab one with one hand and you start you just pick it up just a little bit, and then put it inside your mouth, just a whole nipple and areola.
That's pretty much like the image on that screen right there. That's very accurate.
You grab that, you start licking the nipple a little bit, and then what the fuck is going on?
That's it.
What the fuck is going on?
It's like magic.
Dude, he should... Oh my God!
He should be in Vegas.
Who wouldn't get a boner from that image in their head?
Well, exactly. Right. Talk about baseball again,
dude. Do you like the UFC or baseball better?
I'm a huge baseball fan. I follow a few different sports,
right?
And UFC is one of them. I've kind of started to get turned on by UFC recently.
You turned on by them?
No. And I mean turned on by like getting interested in UFC.
Who's your favorite fighter?
Yeah,
in the
what do you
UFC?
like about the UFC?
I don't really have a favorite fighter, but I do love how it's brutally real.
Right, real.
Like how that violence is real, and it is just. It is real, and they really are beating the crap out of each other. Like,
oh my God,
you've never seen anything like this.
This is the fucking craziest scientific. There's science involved.
As a matter of fact, I even love that video game that the UFC 2009 Undisputed. My neighbor has that game. I love kicking his ass in that game.
What do you have to do to play it?
No, I just played a video game like it's a video game, all right? It's a video game.
Just like that.
My neighbor visits me. My neighbor visits, and I just kick his butt in the video games, and I'll
he totally forgot.
Kick his butt in
What
video
about the UFC girls that are going the ring girls? When they come out with the short shorts and
they do.
Oh, those ring girls are hot. I'm amazed that the fighters don't get distracted by I don't know, they don't get distracted by their boners they get.
If you were in like a UFC fighter and you're looking down at those girls.
Hold on. Kate wants in. Get headphones on Bobo. Kate wants in. Kate from Massachusetts. Go ahead, Kate.
Hi, Bobo.
Hi, Kate.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. I kind of like that name. You got the same name of my favorite female on the show, Lost.
Oh.
Really?
I think that chick's hot. Evangeline Lilly.
Yeah, she definitely is. I wouldn't mind having a little fun with her myself.
Ooh, you'd love to get stuck in an island with her.
Oh, definitely.
Is that it?
Yeah, who wouldn't?
Now he's just raging.
What the fuck?
Who wouldn't?
Go ahead, Kate. Talk to Bobo.
Kate, you got him really, really raging.
Well,
talk sexy to him.
Yeah.
So, Bobo.
Yeah.
What would you like me to do to the other Kate? What do you want to see?
I want you to go ahead. I just want to fuck the crap out of you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, God, that would be so great.
That'd be great. Where is it you live?
I live in Boston, baby.
Oh, that's nice.
So.
What else would you do, Bubba?
I'm sure it's cold out there. I could warm you up.
Really?
Yeah.
How bad?
Oh, I could warm you up so badly. I could show you. I could show you the best. I could show you the best thing imported from the best free agent imported from New York.
Really?
Yeah.
I would absolutely love that. Could you just, I don't know, maybe just
slide your cock just so slightly, softly, but then hardly fuck me?
Oh, I would.
Yeah. How hard are you right now, Bobo?
Oh, I'm very. I think I've gotten a boner.
I could confirm that.
I think I've got a boner.
Oh, it's
That's what
a
you wanna
boner,
call it.
and I need to fuck someone. That boner. You know what I mean?
What do you work for, Sirius?
So come on, Bobo. Tell me what you'd love to do to me.
Ooh, I'd love to go down on you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And do what?
I'd like to go diving on you.
Yeah. You lick my pussy nice and hard?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to taste it?
Mm-hmm.
How bad do you want to taste it, baby?
Very badly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
God.
How about some details there, Bobo? What do you?
Yeah, and I do that, and I go slowly up you. Then I just take that cock, and I want you to just ram that right in you.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, keep going.
Oh, God, that would feel so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, I'm so wet right now, Bobo.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Could you give it to me hard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it to you hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How big is your cock, baby?
Oh, it's big. I think 3.5 inches, and it's a boner.
3.5, huh?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we could work with that.
I think you could kind of work with it, especially if it's the day, whatever you're throwing there.
Wow, you can barely even talk now, Bobo. That's how hard you are, huh?
Yeah.
Best line ever. I can't laugh anymore.
Yeah.
What the fuck? No, this isn't happening.
Well, tell Kate what you would do to her.
Oh, I would stick that up you harder.
Yeah, how hard, baby?
Oh, very hard.
You want me to bend over for you?
Yeah.
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 So you can see my ass?
Yeah.
Maybe even stick it in my asshole?
Oh, yeah, I would.
I'm getting hard.
Yeah.
Come on, Bobo. Tell me what else you do to me, baby.
Oh, I'd stick it in your ass, and then I would just shove that cock up your ass. I'd go hard.
Yeah.
I want it so hard. So hard. You want it?
Oh, I want it so bad.
Yeah. Well, you want it.
You rubbing yourself, baby? You stroking your cock?
He's not allowed to touch himself.
Oh, what a shame.
But for all intents and purposes, let's say I am, all right?
Marty, you gotta be shitting me.
For all intents and purposes. Who uses that when they're talking dirty?
Oh, you are.
Him and Woody Allen.
Oh, God, Bobo, that was freaking hilarious.
All right, hold on. We got Sharon in Tennessee. Sharon.
Yes.
Hi, Sharon.
Hi. Where's Bobo?
I'm right here, Sharon. It's a surprise to hear from you today.
Kate's on the phone still, too.
Oh, is it? What are you doing with your pants down showing everybody your asshole?
Well, they asked
I
me.
thought that was only for me.
Well, it's for you. I didn't kind of expect this. They asked, they said they wanted to see some, there was hemorrhoids.
Look at the picture, Bobo, on the screen.
That's who you're talking to.
Oh, yeah.
Look at what's
Is
going
that
on
a picture of you?
Yeah.
Got a picture of me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
is. It's her.
Wait, Bobo, you know Sharon?
Yeah, I know Sharon. I talked to her.
Yeah.
Talked to her a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You talk sexy talk?
Yeah, of course.
Why don't you talk sexy? Talk sexy, Bobo. All you say is, I'm going to put it in hard.
Oh,
do
hi.
something else. Like, talk about what else you would do.
How you going? How's it going, Sharon?
It's going good.
You mind telling me what you're wearing?
What am I wearing? I'm wearing nothing.
Ooh, that is nice. Very nice.
And you're not allowed to touch yourself?
Well, right now here.
Not right here.
Yeah, at home I do.
Oh, I know you do.
At home I do. Right moment. Right moment. It's on.
When you're thinking about putting that 3.5 inch knee?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, the right moment. I know no one's bothering me. If it gets to be that right time of night, and you know, maybe sometimes I got that right moment. But I said, man, you look great in person.
Yeah.
I know, seeing that image of you, it's almost what I'm doing to you.
What are you doing to me, Bubba?
Oh, I would want to stick it in your ass right now.
Can I call you Daniel?
Oh, you could. That's even sexier. That's how it's supposed to be, all right? If I fuck a chick, I want her to scream my real name.
Oh, that other girl wasn't screaming your real name?
Well, the thing is, people know me as there's too many people that know me as Bobo, but people know me the way you know me.
Tens of people.
You know me as Daniel. When people know me well enough.
Well, what makes me different than the other girls?
Well, you, I talk to.
What else do you do?
Oh, and I also have a lot of fun with you on the phone.
You do, don't you?
Oh, yeah. And one of these days, maybe it'd be nice if someday you could, if one of these days you're in town, let's just say you'll get one of the best memories of a trip to New York you'll ever have.
Ooh. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Threat.
I want to stick my balls in your asshole. Booyah.
You want to stick your balls in my ass?
Yeah, I'm going balls deep.
What about that 3.5 incher?
Yeah, that's saying you're getting 3.5 inches plus balls deep.
Oh, plus balls deep. How big are your balls?
Pretty big.
So you got big balls and a big dick.
Yeah. I'd say it's bigger than sometimes I think it is.
Well, act like you're putting it in me.
Oh, I am. You're gonna get fucked with my boner.
Have you got a boner right now?
Yeah, of course I got you. That's what's supposed to happen, baby.
How big is it right now? Is it only half up, or?
Oh no, it is up. It is up, alright?
Why don't you get one of them boys there to rub it for you?
Sorry.
No, I don't think that's not a good idea.
Bobo, you talk to her on the phone and play with yourself when you do that, when you talk to her? Is that what
yeah,
you
that's
guys
what
do?
I do. That's
so
what I do.
You take care of Bobo?
I guess.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah?
I talk to her, alright? Believe me, I can tell you, it is better than jerking off to by yourself.
Yeah.
If you have a hot chick on the phone.
And what do you say? Like, what do you say when you're jerking off and she's on the phone?
I'm saying what I'm doing.
And what is it? Like, make believe you're doing it and...
Well, right now, I'm just bringing it out, and she's just grabbing it and just... Oh, man, I think she's...
Danny made a piece of paper, would put a face on it, and cut a hole where the nose is, and put it over.
Yeah, you there, Sharon? You there, Sharon? Yeah. You're there. I'm sliding it right up your clit.
Sliding it up her clit? Or Clint?
What happened? What happened to? We had another girl on the phone that wanted in. Could they call back?
Oh my God!
Holy shit, Danny, that is fucking funny, man. That is fucking funny.
I was inspired by the Goonies.
That is fucking funny. Oh my God!
So when you're jacking off, right, and she's talking to you, what does she say, Bobo? What is she saying while you're doing it?
Oh, she's saying what I'm doing.
Let me tell you about the last experience we had.
All right.
Okay, he had done got off, and I'm trying to stay with it, and I hear this big, and I was like, Bobo, was that KY jelly? No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. And I was like, Bobo, was that much KY? And he was like, no, it wasn't. And I was like, what's the closest store to you? And he said, Rite Aid. And I said, I bet you that's Rite Aid KY jelly. And he said, yes, I'm right.
Oh, so you use Rite Aid KY jelly?
What were you doing with the KY, Bo?
No, I was using it because I don't normally use that. My preference is maybe a tad little bit of Vaseline.
Ah.
So I don't really use lube so much, so I accidentally over squeezed the lube bottle is what happened.
Oh.
Over squeezed it.
Yeah, I'm used to using Vaseline.
All right, hold on 1 second, Sharon. This Shannon wants in. Shannon, and I think she's with our friend Deborah. Shannon.
Hello, it's Deborah and Shannon. Hi.
They want to disguise their voices, Bobo, because they don't want the people they work with to know that I'm on the show. What's up? Yeah, talk to Bobo, Shannon.
Bobo, you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Hi. Do you wanna go down and suck my big fat wet clit?
Yeah, I would. I'm not sure though a voice modulator is giving me much of a boner.
Well, they got to disguise their voices, Bobo.
Yeah.
Deborah, Bobo.
They really wanted to talk to you, but they didn't want people to, know their voices. Talk to them, Bobo.
Bobo, would you let me lick your asshole, Bobo?
I would.
I bet it smells good down there, Bobo.
Well, maybe for you it'll smell extra good.
Oh, yeah?
Oh no, I'll make it smell extra good.
Bobo, my asshole is kissing up right now, Bobo.
Oh, that's nice. Oh man, that's so nice.
Shannon, you're there with your friend Deborah?
Yeah, I'm right here. Hi, Bobo.
Yeah.
Bobo, I heard you had hemorrhoids.
Yeah, unfortunately. Possibly. I don't know yet. I gotta see a specialist. They need to check. Maybe it isn't so bad, but there's obviously there's a problem. If there's blood,
yeah,
then there is a problem. So they kind of have to look.
I think Shannon and Debbie got scared. They hung up, Bobo, for some reason. Maybe they could call back.
Well, I had to explain. Is that...
Yeah, you probably...
Who's that chick on the webcam? Is that...
Oh, boy.
Is this... Is this Sharon?
Oh, well, we got Sharon back on
No.
the line, but I want to talk to
This
Sharon.
is someone really hot. How you doing?
He's talking to, who do we have up here? Oh, boy, who's the lucky girl? Who do you think it is? The lucky girl is Jen Jen. Yes, it's Jen Jen. Jen Jen. Jen Jen's the lucky girl that Bobo is now looking at. There it is.
How you doing? It's a little bit from afar.
What the fuck?
Trying to see this image on a small screen.
Well, we got Bobby is back in studio.
What the fuck is that?
Bobby, Danny decided.
I wish I could see this better.
For a second, Bobo. Danny decided to make a face on a piece of paper and cut out where the nose should be, and then he put the fucking face on Bobo's cock.
Can we all do it in different moods?
Yeah, okay. You want to do one?
I wanna do a frowny face.
We're taking pictures.
What a lucky girl Jen Jen is today.
Yes.
To be picked by Bobo himself.
And now you're not happy because Sharon from Tennessee is like, why are you talking to other girls, right, Sharon?
Yeah.
No, I'm
that.
sorry about that. That was kind of part of the bit I'm doing today.
The bit,
The
really?
bit, yeah.
This is fake. Okay,
The
let's
bit.
hold on, Sharon.
Here,
hold on, Andrew, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Bubba boys?
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Bobo.
Yeah.
What are you doing having phone sex with my wife?
Oh, I didn't know it's your wife. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. This is Andrew.
Well, I didn't know.
You didn't know?
No, I didn't know. I think she would tell me this.
Oh, you think she'd tell you?
Yeah. Or at least I would want to know that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would want to know that, all right?
You would?
Yeah, I would want to know that.
Like to ask?
The guys are all
You would think to
feverishly
ask?
drawing new pictures for
Well, I
Bobo's
think she would let me know. All right? I would not want to end up in that situation, all right?
You wouldn't want to end up in that situation.
No.
I think she did let you know.
Well, I don't know. She let me know she have a kid, but she said she was
Bobo.
single.
Bobo.
Yeah.
When you called her phone, when you first started calling her, whose voice was on the voicemail and you kept leaving messages for her?
Oh, shit.
There was no,
angry husband.
Uh-oh, we're losing the face, by the way.
Look out,
losing the face, Danny.
Bobby, yeah.
Danny, your face is falling off Bobo's penis.
He's going to have to look at the Pal Talk.
Oh, my goodness.
There he is.
Yeah.
Now he's looking.
Bobo.
Yeah.
So whose voice was on the voicemail when you was calling leaving messages? Definitely wasn't the girl's, was it?
Well, I knew it was Sharon's voice, but lately...
No, that wasn't.
Oh, look, it came back again. Wow. Jen's got magical powers over Bobo, apparently.
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now Harry Potter Girl is up also, so you could look at her breastises there, Bobo.
Oh, they're lovely.
Well, yeah, that's nice. It's nice. These chicks are nice.
All right, the face is safe. It's back on.
Yeah.
Well,
game on.
Oh yeah, there's images on that I see it. Unfortunately, if I see it, it's just nice, very nice.
Nice, right?
Yeah, nice.
Bobby, are you ready for your face for Bobo?
I'm just adding the finishing touches.
Oh, what do you think of
I hope these chicks are enjoying what they're seeing.
Holy shit!
Well, they are.
Well, I'm sure they are.
How did you get the circle?
Yeah, right. It's like
Put hair on mine. What are you doing?
he put a tissue like hair.
Yeah, we're doing.
Creative. I like that.
We're doing arts and crafts.
It's arts and crafts.
We're doing
here today.
arts and crafts on the opening of the
Oh,
show.
you lucky girls.
I have a weird feeling they're gonna get something from well, let's just say from Ted Sheckler's cousin Daniel Sheckler.
What? That sounds like the Bruce Springsteen voice.
Yes, that's right. Bobo's cousin Daniel Sheckler. This is from Daniel's Boner Warehouse.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
You poor girls.
All right, we're taking. You're going to give the guy a paper cut. You sick fuck.
Afraid if there wasn't enough problems that I got that I drink so much water to avoid having urinary infections, I don't need to worry about paper cuts.
His dick looks like a melted candle.
Hey, Bobo, would you let us give you a paper cut on your penis?
No, I would not. I don't think I'd let that happen.
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
Oh, God. I don't want penis paper cuts.
All right,
you're gonna have to take the hair off. I don't think it's gonna work.
Off your face, that you're.
It's a sad face.
Well, I'm trying to figure out. I heard that one of the best ways to get rid.
All right, we got the one. Fucking Danny found a picture of what Jim Norton character is that?
That's a picture of my cousin Theodore.
Right.
My cousin Theodore.
It's a cartoon picture of Jim Norton with the nose cut out, and of course,
it's a cartoon of my cousin Ted.
Bobo's cock is Jim Norton's nose.
I never realized my cousin Ted had a big nose. I haven't seen him in a while.
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
I live all the way in California.
All right, enough with the voices, Bobo.
It does his impression.
All right, we should take a break, huh?
Oh,
yeah, a break from life.
Just take
like just
break
this should be over. We should all walk away.
Just walk away. Does it look good?
Wow.
Look at the fucking.
That's perfect.
Are we allowed to tweet these?
No.
Oh, really? I don't know.
No, you get in trouble for that one.
All right, we'll find a site where we can put them on. Opie and Anthony, Bob Kelly in studio. Bobo, thank you. I hope the bloody stool thing works out for you.
Yeah.
Bobby, along with Patrice O'Neal, is going to be doing the Comedy on the Edge thing, March 6th, 8 p.m. Trump Taj Mahal down there in Atlantic City. Excuse me, Ticketmaster.com.
Yep.
And a bunch of us are going to go down there and check you out, Bobby.
Yo.
We'll continue in just a bit. Stay there. Good choice. Jesus.
Jeez, man.
I got to tell you, today's show, I kind of feel dirty.
Yeah.
I'm not going to feel good about myself when I hit that sunlight in about 20 minutes or half hour or whatever.
Freezing cold.
I'm not going to feel too good about myself. I'm going to feel really fucking dirty, man.
I was telling Anthony that his cock is going to affect certain foods for the rest of my life. I'm not going to be able to eat certain foods. Yeah. It's just a wrap. It's a wrap. Breakfast sausages, it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, certain spaghettis. Certain spaghettis, it's over.
Type of pasta.
Yeah, like the big long tube one. What's that called?
Yeah, what, rigatoni?
Rigatoni's done.
Rigatoni.
Rigatoni with the meatballs done.
Yeah, it's over.
Oh, God. Hubba Bubba. What a fucking disgusting thing.
Yeah, it never ceases to amaze me, to tell you the truth.
It's fascinating.
There's a fascination with that because
it's fascinating.
It's so bizarre.
It's fascinating.
It's really bizarre.
Scientific. I want to find out why.
It goes up and down like nothing. Like nothing.
Yeah, the slightest.
And he said his cock was totaled.
Yeah. Well, because Bobby, we were talking about it during commercials. And Bobby goes, is there any way they could, even fix that or stuff?
Hey, let me do that for you.
Dude, is there any way they can fix it, dude? I mean, you gotta get help for the kid, dude. I got my coffee. Boom. I'm there, dude.
It's like in insurance terms, it's totaled. And then Bobby goes, yeah, you gotta come out with the little wheelie thing to see a distance. And the guy's taking pictures and just goes, no, it's total. It's total.
Yeah.
His dick is total.
You get a check in the mail.
Yeah. No, he needs a new dick. He needs a new dick.
By the way,
can they do that?
I don't know.
Yeah, they can.
We should try to raise money and get him a fucking brand new dick. How happy would he be with a nice hot rod?
Brand new dick.
A nice hot rod.
He would be happy.
We missed a line from Stephen S. from Bayshore. He writes, we were playing, 9 Inch Nails, and Stephen S. goes, I wanna fuck you like an imbecile. What happened?
Like an imbecile. Oh. No, I was just looking at a video.
Holy shit moment?
Yeah, I've seen this one before.
What is the holy shit moment?
Guy's got a rocket launcher, military.
Remember, we were told not to just watch videos on our show to paint the pictures.
Look at what happened.
Jesus,
the thing comes out of the rocket launcher and it goes about 2 feet and hits the ground, and you just see pandemonium of guys running away.
That's great. Is that real?
Yeah, that's a good one. It
just duds out.
Imagine that thing sitting in front of you. That's supposed to go through a tank.
It falls 3 feet. It only launched about 3 feet.
Yeah.
Plunk.
Oh, that's not like a bottle rocket when you're fucking.
No.
Goddamn. No. Oh my God. Is that us or is that them?
Run for your life, motherfucker.
That's us, right?
I think that's us.
I've had Duty come out like that.
Shoot out and just drop.
Yep.
Nice.
I heard on 1010 Wins, supposedly the big video of the day is some kind of Peter Pan video.
What?
Apparently.
What's that about?
Like a school was putting on a Peter Pan play, and they were fucking up with the flying cables, and Peter Pan flew through a window, and then...
Is Peter Pan a little kid? Is it like a...
Yeah, it's like
a high school play?
Well, it's like some type of school play. I'm not sure of the age or anything, but it apparently got a lot of hits. A lot of hits.
Getting a lot of hits?
Yeah. A lot of hits. I haven't seen it, so I don't know if it's silly, stupid, funny.
Yeah.
I'm not vouching for this.
You backtracking?
I'm not vouching
you hear
for this.
The keys typing? We're going to get it.
I vouch for this. I get fucked. I don't need that. Yeah, their big production. Oh, my God. I went to the range yesterday. Because, I like brushing up on my skills.
Sure, fire some weaponry.
Fire some weaponry.
Or weaponry. I always put a T in that word, too.
I don't know how appropriate some of my targets are. Like, I know, now...
What do you have, a lawn jockey?
Well...
what do you have?
I have numerous targets. My favorites are these zombie targets. There's life-size zombies.
Really?
Yeah, it's cool as shit. And then they got a little brain in the corner, so you got to pump them into the brains and shit.
Wait, where'd you get the zombie target?
At zombietarget.com.
Oh, so you get them mailed to you?
Of course.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You go to Zombie Target, but you can pick them up at elsewhere and stuff and get them at other places too. But I have a few of different ethnic backgrounds. One of which is terrorists. So you got guys with AK-47s and turbans.
Right.
I have Osama bin Laden.
Right.
But then I got black guys holding shotguns, gangsters and shit. And I feel like I always leave those at home. I go like, maybe I shouldn't take this one. But meanwhile, it's like, well, how come you could shoot at the white guy target? They got like, we always talk about the target of the white guy going like, man, he's got the cigar out of his mouth. Like they used it back in the old FBI fucking 1950s training films.
John Dillinger.
Yeah, But I can't bring the black guy target to the range because I think it's going to offend somebody. And for me to do
You're not
that
even worried it's going to offend somebody. You're worried that there might be a gangster at the range. And
a black guy at the range.
And now you're going to have to fight him.
Well, a fight at the range probably wouldn't last very long.
No. Exactly. Especially with this fucking lunatic. This guy, the other guy probably has like a 6-shooter. This fucking dummy's gonna pull out a 50 cal.
Yeah. I had my Uzi with 30 round clips.
Jesus
hysterical.
Christ.
Just 9mm. It's hysterical. But that's the old 1950s.
You know what? That looks like like Clint Eastwood would shoot.
In Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry targets.
We didn't talk about that guy.
Yeah.
I think this week, matter of fact, the guy that modeled for that target is dead.
He passed away.
I guess he was more famous than we thought.
I guess so. What was he, a cop or some shit?
I guess it was the model for the shooting target. He modeled the bad guy target.
Generic white 50s bad guy looking thing, but it's lasted throughout the years. But these are like photographs. They're poster-sized photographs
that you made in your basement.
No, I didn't. of like black gangbangers with fucking, AKs and fucking pistols holding them sideways and shit. But it's like, if a black guy's in the shooting range with me, it'll be like, oh, look, I just fucking rolled out a black guy to shoot at down range.
You accidentally shoot him?
But, I thought you were the target. No.
You try to pin him to the fucking target and shoot him back to the end of the range?
Motherfucker, what are you doing? No, it's, like the zombies are fun. That's a fun target. Yeah. And like the gangbanger would be kind of, cool because
and realistic.
It's gangbanger,
Your real fears?
Yo, motherfucker, and then bam, bam, bam,
That is his real fear, too. Not the terrorists or any of the other people.
No, I don't have a fear, first of all. What I exercise my Second Amendment right to protect myself from are bad people of all nationalities. I'm talking about home invaders, things like that. People get their doors kicked in all the time, or
when you fantasize about it, though.
Yeah.
Well, you fantasize about it because you have to rehearse it in your head.
Yeah.
And you fantasize about it happening.
Yeah.
What color are they?
I will not tell you what color they are. All I will say is, when I run a scenario through my head, where I am, there is a home or scenario through my head where I am being home invaded.
Yeah.
I use the bad guys, which have committed the most home invasions that I have seen in a certain demographic in my area.
Can he talk around something or what?
Wow.
Man?
That is what I
want to hire you to be my lawyer.
So check the FBI stats, check the crime stats of Nassau County.
Wow.
And you see who commits the most home invasions, and therein lies your answer.
And then...
Is that great?
Wow. I don't even know what just happened. I feel raped.
I want him to walk through a minefield.
Wow.
That's landmines or whatever.
Tap dance.
Yeah, you could tap dance.
Yeah.
So why don't you just throw it up and see what happens?
I should.
And film it.
But I would, like...
just leave out the screaming the words you scream when you want to do it. That's all. Just do it quietly.
I gotta actually put the earphones on so I don't hurt my ears, the eye protection, and a gag.
Yeah. You goddamn.
I sound like Kenny from South Park.
You gotta film that shit.
I don't know, and you know me, the last thing I'm afraid of is somebody saying, you're a racist. It's like, that doesn't bother me. It just, is it inappropriate? I don't know. I don't know if hanging a black gangster target up. Oh, believe me, they make targets of they'll make targets of anything. And some are really inappropriate.
This might shock you, but I say it's not.
You say it's not?
No.
Okay. All right.
It's a bad guy, right? You want to shoot bad guys, whether they're terrorists or...
It's not a woman pushing a stroller.
Did you buy them? Right. Did you buy these targets?
I buy them. I get them sent to me.
What website did you get them off of? What Aryan Nation website did you get them off of?
You don't want to know.
No, I didn't get it from...
You don't want to know, Bob.
Nmania.com.
You had to cut the nooses off them?
No, I didn't get them from... No, those were given to me as gifts.
Really? Did they salute you when they gave it to you?
like that? No.
Anthony's been invited.
Commandant.
To go, Anthony's been invited to go.
Click together.
He's been invited to go big game hunting.
I don't like hunting.
Where?
I'm not.
Where?
I'm not a hunter. I'm a target. I like target shooting. I'm not a hunter. I don't like killing things.
You don't like hunting things down?
I like
Dude,
target shooting.
you know what? I see you, like, in the future. I see you being those guys, like, where they get, like, a homeless guy, like Ice-T, and you bring him to an island, and you and a bunch of your good old boys hunt him down and use your new weapons.
I don't know.
You befriend him, like, come on, man, we'll help you out. And you give him a little money, give him dinner, and he's like, oh, yeah, thanks.
Oh, you're redoing my joke.
Yeah.
That was my big game hunting joke.
Yep.
Was it?
Whoa!
I wasn't redoing it. It's called punching it up.
Right,
in the business, I'm punching it up.
Are there any
little punch up?
I'm adding more details to it.
I was just trying to keep it vague for everybody, and you went right to the details.
Situational targets.
Funny, by the way.
What's a situational target?
Those are like certain situations. See, there's a hostage with
I
a
like
guy.
situational targets.
There's a zombie. I have the zombie targets. There's that one. Are there any? Are there only white people on these targets?
Oh my God,
that's interesting.
No, it's weird. They got a target where me and Anthony are being held hostage by a radio company.
Yeah, look at that.
I want to get that one.
I want to get the hostage one. You know what you do? You shoot the hostage.
You know what you should do? You should have them made. All your bosses here at Sirius, you should have those made up.
I don't think that would be a nice thing.
We love our bosses, Bobby.
I think it would make for a hostile work environment, which is what I'm not into that at all.
No, we're not into that
pleasantries.
at all,
I didn't mean that. I said, but you really don't know when you guys are going to go fucking left.
Oh, what is that? Oh, shit, yo.
Patrice O'Neill?
Federal Air Marshal target. What is that guy? He's some black guy in coveralls.
You got the phone. Hold on, you got the phones.
He's a gay gangster painter.
You got the phones lit here. Dave in Maryland. Dave.
Hey, Ant, I know exactly what you mean about those targets. I took my 14-year-old kid target shooting last year for the first time, and we bought the target with the four-corner targets on them, so you have 4 places to shoot at.
Right.
The white guy target, and then he got an Osama bin Laden. And I wasn't even thinking about it, and we went in there and we shot the white guy in the 4 corners, and then 2 Muslims came in next to us, and they had like a big gun. It was just pow, pow, and had me jumping, and we were on our last target, and I didn't even think about it. I'm loading the gun up, and my son throws that target up and starts to send it out. And I reached over and smacked his damn hand and yanked it back in. I was like, no.
But see, that I wouldn't even think twice about, because I did. Yesterday, I rolled out an Osama bin Laden target. It was bin Laden holding an AK-47, and, I roll it out there. Who's going to argue that one? Yeah, that's the exact target I had yesterday.
Oh, no kidding.
But, yeah.
2 Muslims next to you, though, they had guns. I just said,
fuck them. You know something? See, now I say fuck them, because that's Osama bin Laden. He's a bad guy. Everyone knows it. But like the black gangster target, I would feel weird if a black guy walked in. It's like, he's shooting at black guy targets.
With that said, let's go to Tim on Long Island. Tim.
It'd feel weird, but there'd be a little tingling inside.
No.
Listen, the thing is, chances are the black guy's going to roll out a white guy target, and you could argue with him about the white guy target, and you could say, listen, you got a white guy target, I'm protecting myself from you, that's why I have a black guy target.
But then he might say, let's trade, and then all my fun's
Why don't you
gone.
just get a light-skinned black guy? Nobody likes them.
No.
Nobody likes them.
No, it has nothing to do. It's just, it's a target. It has nothing to do with my preference of targets. Like, to tell you the truth, I prefer the zombie targets. It's fun. The zombie invasion. Oh, my God, shoot him in the head.
Bobby, how black is too black?
How black is too black?
Mm-hmm. In your little world, how black is too black?
If it always looks like you just ate powdered sugar around your mouth, you're black.
Can you have black zombie?
You're just black. But that's my favorite type of black girl, is the really African black.
Yeah.
Like
the
darker,
tall,
the better?
thin, like they could run for like 70 days straight and not
Tutsis?
stop. Yeah, Tutsis, yeah.
We know about the Tutsis.
Oh, I love them.
The Hutus, not the ones. You want Tutsi.
Let's
I
go
like
to Pete
the
on
big
Long
black
Island. Pete.
chicks.
Hey, Anthony, what type of formal, if any, firearms training have you had? I know you're friends with Keith and all, but what kind of formal training have you had?
God damn. I'll tell you, just shooting since I was 12 years old. Me, my dad, as far as formal training goes, I've been to police ranges, gotten tips from cops, things like that. But
okay,
I haven't.
Because if you'd like to, I'm retired from the NYPD. Did 20 years in the NYPD, and I'm a national certified instructor. I teach in an academy right up the road from your house there.
Oh, really?
And anytime you want to go out, you can just give me a call. Formal training.
Put this guy on hold and get his email address, and yeah, I'll email you. That sounds cool,
You know
man.
what, Ant? You know what, Ant? I'm going to do that for you.
No, do it.
I'm going to do that for you. Let's say hi to Abel.
Did he just hang up with the guy?
Abel, what's up?
Hey, Ed, over here in South Texas, home invasions are real common. And last week, a 10-year-old kid, shot 3 intruders. One of them, he hit him in the neck with a .22 rifle.
You had a 20.
10 years old.
I heard that was a rumor.
Wait, you had a 10-year-old kid shoot a home invader?
Yeah.
Dude, I heard that, but I think I read it on Snopes that it's fake. It didn't happen.
No. It happened here in South Texas. Home invasions are common down here.
Yeah.
And there are people from Mexico coming over here, invading houses over here, taking their money, taking their stash or whatever. And a lot of times they don't even report.
Where are you, dude? What part of Texas?
South Texas.
Oh,
in
he's in
McAllen.
South
Laredo?
Further south.
Wow.
He's in the Rio Grande.
No.
Isn't Laredo the furthest south you go in Texas?
Is that?
I think so.
I'm thinking about my
I have a friend
geography.
of mine that lives out there, and you can hear the gunshots at night from Laredo, Mexico. It's really bad, dude.
Oh, really?
Bad. Yeah.
Sometimes around these colonias are here that are very heavily populated with people from Mexico, you can actually hear automatic gunfire.
God damn.
You know what? I just the thought of a home invasion to me is like just.
Like Christmas?
If you, no.
You know, he's waiting for it. He has a button in the house he hits when it happens. Lights go on, Christmas music.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
No, it's
what Christmas song do you want to shoot a home invader
The thought of it is horrifying.
I would think
you have a certain bottle of champagne for that night.
Just open up a bottle of Dom. No, the thought of it is horrifying, especially for people like that don't have any weaponry. You hear about it all the time.
Don't you think you're bringing it to yourself, Anthony?
What?
Like, you just keep saying you're worried about it. What you're worried about is going to come to you?
I'm not worried about it. It's a worry just like anything, like any crime would be a worry, but you don't sit there and just dwell on it. But you know what? I'm not going to be ill-prepared and sit there, I've said this 1,000 times, like the guy that's sitting there watching his wife getting assaulted as he's being choked by a phone cord going, I wish, you know what's in that guy's head?
Stop for a second. What, a hard-on? That turns me on.
You fucking sick piece of shit.
Big black guy, you fucking watch this.
That guy is sitting there, and I don't care how liberal he is, what religion or anything, he's going, I wish I had a gun.
I wish I could
now,
reach my penis right now.
Yeah, then he's jerking off. I wish I could
Is that
grab
one of your
my
fantasies,
gun.
Bob?
Huh?
Is that one of your fantasies? Cuckolding?
What the fuck is cuckolding?
Cockholding.
What is it?
This is cockholding.
What is it? What are you
Cuckold
talking
is
about?
where you're tied up in somebody and you watch your lady.
You watch your significant other get banged by somebody else.
I wouldn't say my wife. It makes me angry, but I've had girls blow my friends in front of me. Absolutely. Like, fuck yeah.
What the?
I've
had that.
I don't really.
You know.
Why, you don't do that? You've never done that?
What the fuck, Bobby?
You never had one of your, like,
There you
girlfriends back in the day?
There you go.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, that should be one of my targets.
We're on a website called My Wife's a Slut. So
Wait a minute. Why is he sucking? I don't get this. Why?
That's called prepping the bull.
Yes.
Yeah,
is what Jimmy
has taught us all about
everything
this.
about
Jesus
cuckold.
Christ.
He's prepping the bull. The husband is making sure that the gentleman
that the bull's ready to go.
The gentleman is ready to go with the wife, and then he'll pull back.
Oh, so that's not the husband. The husband's the guy prepping the bull.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the guy's, that's the lucky participant.
The lucky participant. Now he'll bang the wife, and then after he comes, the guy gets back in there and cleans up the
bull.
No,
See, look at that.
no.
Oh, that's a target. Wait. Could you enlarge that and put it on paper for me? I really want to take that to the range.
That's not a real target, Anthony. That's not a real target.
Christ.
A lot of people want the Obama. Anthony, do a service for. What happened?
Don't even say that.
What happened?
What?
Don't say it, and I hope that dumped. That you're.
I just mixed up the names. That's all.
What are you talking about? I'm so lost right now.
The Osama bin Laden.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Those are available.
You just scared the shit out of me.
No, you said something else.
All right, but everyone knows what I mean.
Oh my God!
I'm talking about the target you were talking about. I wasn't going for anything there.
That one, it just
for real. I wasn't.
If you just put Osama bin Laden target, you'll find it online.
Okay.
Yeah. I couldn't hit that.
Don't even laugh.
I couldn't hit that hard enough.
I'm going to laugh after the show if you just get thrown in a black van. I will fucking laugh for 9 days.
You.
If I see you, hey guys, fucking.
It's not my fault the name is close.
Close.
I was talking about Osama bin Laden.
Of course.
The target that actually Anthony does have.
Yeah,
Because
that's
a lot
good
of
one.
people heard Anthony telling the story and they want their own.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
All right?
Look at
For real.
I love when people ask. Oh, cool. I love when people ask, like, where I got something. You could just go online and find everything.
And look at every other phone call wants the Osama bin Laden target.
Yeah.
All right.
That's cool. Jesus Christ.
Let's say hi to Chris in Philly. I didn't even know what I said. Chris, go ahead.
Hey, yeah, my cousin was just murdered last week from a home invasion. 3 black guys, 1 white guy.
Wow, working together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Affirmative action.
Totally settled the argument between me and my fiance whether or not I have a gun in the house.
What happened? Did he leave a door open? Was he kicked in? Was he dealing drugs?
Nah,
Was he just hanging?
Kicked in. They shot the dog, shot him right in the head.
Wow, Jesus.
Yeah, but even if he had a gun, what does it make a difference? He's not going to, could you think you reach it? You got to walk around with it?
I don't know. I'm going secondhand by what my cousin told me. My other cousin. And he's like, he didn't even have a chance.
Did they find the guys?
They got 3 of them so far. They're waiting for the last guy.
Damn.
That sucks.
So it was, my fiance's like, you'll never have a gun in the house. The day this happened, I called her. I'm like, I'm going to get a gun now.
Yes, I will.
All right. Jesus Christ. All right, man.
Sorry, guys.
There's some cool...
Later.
All right.
Yeah, they're breaking in my neighborhood. There's actually like 3 break-ins, cars and 2 apartments. Because you know what they do in New York? You have the 2 doors you have to go through. The first security door.
Yep.
Then you have to go through the second. There's that fucking death hallway, the dead zone.
The hallway of death, yes.
It's like that fucking, you buzz in, you're there for a second, and you got to get that other door and shut it. And then,
really? You have to, seal yourself into
you're locked in.
between the doors.
You have to seal yourself into the first one and the second one, then you got to get to the second one.
People following you in real fast when you get that first door open?
and I tell my wife, and this is what aggravates me, not women in general, but they're naive.
Yes.
I'm fine. Everything's fine. Look at everybody's walking around. No, don't trust anybody. She got her cell phone ripped out of her hand. One guy was singing a song, and the other guy came up behind him when she looked at him, like, what are you? He was being like a weirdo. She looked at him. The other guy grabbed it and just ran. And they were both white guys, to be honest. Just to let you know, Anthony, both white guys. No, I'm kidding. They were both black. Fucking idiots.
No, it's just like home invasions, especially on Long Island. They're usually done. Long Island has major thoroughfares running through the middle, the North Shore, and the South Shore. And a lot of, affluent communities. Yeah. And they usually do it near homes that are near the highway so they can get away quickly.
This kid got robbed the other day, your intern. Got by knife point.
Well, we got into it a little bit.
What?
Yeah, we talked about that.
He was kind of silly.
He was robbed by a guy who might have had a knife.
Maybe.
And asked him if he wanted to see girls. And then said,
it was a pamphlet.
Some money.
It was a pamphlet.
Yeah, it was like, what?
My friend was so scared of New York when he first moved here. He got out the Port Authority the first day. The homeless guy walked up and was, yo, give me some money. He thought he was getting mugged. He gave him his last $80.
What an idiot. He mugged himself.
Yeah, exactly. I have a knife.
Yeah?
I have a knife when I walk the dogs, and I have one of those batons that you you snap out.
Yeah.
And I keep telling my wife, when you go out at night, walk with something.
Yeah.
Don't just walk. I'm fine. My friends.
Well, you got to be good to be that close and fucking battle somebody with a baton. What are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Every time but you know what?
The baton man.
Every time I walk out, I always look for a weapon.
Not ever.
You know what I mean? Like, anywhere I am where I feel a little weird, like danger, I always look for something. All right, I can hit somebody with this. I can grab that off. I'll smack somebody in the head with this.
Damn it, I'm at the foam rubber factory. What do I do? You are always looking for a weapon.
Every time I get on a plane, I look for a weapon.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
Anytime I'm somewhere, I'm always looking for a weapon, even after shows, because you never know what fucking psycho just came to see you to fuck. You know,
exactly.
I'm outside. I'm like, all right, I can hit somebody with that chair leg. Yeah, but my wife doesn't do that.
Head on a swivel constantly. I am always aware when somebody's coming up, like next to me or kind of behind me a little bit, or if somebody's making I'm very suspicious of my surroundings all the time.
Yeah.
You gotta be.
Yeah, me too,
Some
man.
people just... And then the cobblestone goes over your head, and you fucking wake up and don't know anybody.
My friend's wife got punched in the face on the train. She fell asleep on the train at 2 o'clock in the morning. She woke up, the guy was mugging her, and just punched her right in the face.
One of the biggest ones is, what time is it? When someone goes, what? Because you look down at your watch, and you get blindsided. Just blindsided. You don't even see it coming. There's a girl on Pal Talk that some Spanish guy. Yes, some Spanish guy came up and asked, "Got a cigarette?" And she said, "No, I don't smoke." And he stabbed her.
No.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. For reals, yo.
Jesus. Stabbed her. Was she all right? Is she still alive?
Yeah, she's all right.
Where'd she get stabbed? Like
in the chest.
In the fucking chest?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like fucking what? Because I don't smoke. Thanks. Thank you. That's why I play crazy guy. Every time. If it's like, yo, you know what time it is? I don't have a watch. I flail my arms and walk silly. And then they're just like, fuck, you know something? I can find someone a lot easier to deal with than this fucking idiot.
And you have a gun.
Well, sometimes.
You never know. All right.
It's crazy guy.
Did you want to do that?
Someone goes, oh, you play crazy guy? Shut up.
Did you want to do the Jay Leno stuff real fast? Explain his, or no?
Well, it's, what time is it?
It's Friday.
It's fucking Friday.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
It's Friday. We're going to take some naps.
Bar 9 tonight, by the way, people. Bar 9. Me, my brother, 2U, a bunch of musicians.
How's your brother doing, man?
Good.
Love your brother, dude.
Joe's a pisser. We're going to be down there with, everybody's doing that.
You know what Joe does? He comes to my shows.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
We've seen you a million times.
You have.
Come on.
Anthony doesn't like my comedy.
I'm a fucking suburban guy. What do? I love Bob Kelly's comedy. I do.
He said that like you read it.
I love him.
Let's try it again.
I heartily endorse Robert Kelly's comedy.
Bobby's shit is good, man. Real good.
This is paid for by friends of Bob Kelly.
Yeah, right. You know, fuck it. Let's get out of here then. When's the Bar 9 gig tonight?
Bar 9 is tonight. I don't know the time.
It's regular bar time shit.
Anybody who's ever been to those old Ron and Fez, Opie and Anthony show, Bar 9 parties, just treat it like that because that's pretty much what it's going to be. It's 9th Avenue and
53rd.
Can I go?
Between 53rd and 54th.
What time's it go till?
Late. Closing.
We close that motherfucker.
Dude, I'm going to come up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't drink, though. Is that cool?
Yeah, there's a bunch of fucking people that can't cut it.
You add... Oh, can I mention one other thing?
Ooh.
This Saturday night, me, Mike DiStefano, Jim Norton, and Rich Voss are taping a Comedy Central show called Comics Anonymous. It's going to be free.
Jim Norton in that?
Jim Norton is the host.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
Wait, this Saturday?
Not this Saturday. Next. Thank you, Opie. Next Saturday.
Not around.
I'm going to be putting out later today, how to get tickets. It's for, it's for,
it's cool.
It's a good idea. It's a very good concept.
Right. It's very good. It's for recovering people. People, a lot of you savages out there drank.
With lots of jokes.
Yeah. But, it's not all about that, but we're filming a special. It's great. It's Mike DiStefano's thing, but Norton's hosting it, which is awesome. And Voss is on it. Me and DiStefano, we're all, ex-fucking junkies and alcohol.
His fucking, calendar on how long it's been since he's had a drug or drink. I've been without drink or drug for 25.
Yeah, I don't eat meat anymore. I haven't eaten meat in 7 years.
All right, Foss.
But I chew nicotine gum like
every day.
Like it's my cud. The fucking guy, he just sits there constantly with nicotine gum. For 3 fucking years, the guy hasn't smoked. nicotine gum. And it comes flying out of his mouth all the time.
God.
He is a wreck.
You should have seen him do his scene last night. It was just fucking hilarious.
I gotta see some of the
I got some video of it, dude.
Video, yeah.
He's so funny. We told him to say a couple things. He did a good job, but he said it. He goes, dude, what you gotta do is film everything. Even the rehearsals, film them, because that might be it.
You only get one take out of me.
You're gonna get one shot, and I don't know when it's coming.
There's a guy with some confidence. Fucking boss, man.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's do that. Let's start our weekend.
Sounds good.
Yay, what a fun show.
What a fun week. Holy shit, this was a week for the ages, man.
Definitely.
Solid week of radio. We'll see you guys Monday, man.
Bye.